짜지 않아도 할 사람들은 알아. They already know. Yeah. 가슴 마치 사실 마치 전보인 양 다들 떠들어. Oh. 불편한 사람들 맞출 생각 없어. 그냥 될게 버릇 없는 년. Yeah. We like it like ooh. We like it like ooh. 난 날아다닌 벤처. Who that be? Who that be? Who that be? They love to hate me cause I keep it real, yo. 너넨 보러 안에 이미 진 거. Calling just 섭외 모두. 아무 잘 나가도 나는 loyal. 난 여기저기 다녀 하늘에서 1등석 타고서 자유여. 세상 어디를 가든 동양 여자로서 나는 절대 안 꿀려. Stacking mileage while I'm standing. 하지 말라고 할수록 나는 더 하고 싶어져 even more. 네 남친 여친 정신 털지 성질 급한 언니 I'ma take it all. Who that be? Who that be? Who that be? 난 날아다닌 벤처. Who that be? Who that be? Who that be? They love to hate me cause I keep it real, yo. 너넨 보러 안에 이미 진 거. Calling just 섭외 모두. 아무 잘 나가도 나는 loyal. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Who that big? Who that big? You that big? Ass looking real good. Who that big? Who that big? Who that big? Fuck 'em what they say about you. 시간이 없어 밤이 깊어. Oh yeah. Ice day 어서 움직여. 왜 얼어 너 돌아가 down. Going in 누가 될지 두고 뭐 말지 부려봐 채도. You better man up. 경쟁이 세 나르는 bread. Give me the cash 다 주면 돼. 괜찮겠어 너 이런데. The best of the baddest gang. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Who that be? Who that be? Who that be? 난 날아다닌 벤처. Who that be? Who that be? Who that be? They love to hate me cause I keep it real, yo. 너넨 보러 안에 이미 진 거. Calling just 섭외 모두. 아무 잘 나가도 나는 loyal. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I bet you could have used a minute, just a little time alone. But you let me be your little shadow, following wherever you would go. Then I got a little older, and you gave me space to grow. I don't ever seem to tell you.
All right, you guys, we're just going to go ahead and get started now. It is 7 o'clock on the dot. I hope you guys are ready because I'm excited. All right, you guys, it is 7 o'clock and we are ready to go. I totally forgot to unmute myself, so I was halfway done with my intro. But forgive me. Welcome, everybody. I am your host. I'm Shorty, as some of you guys know. We are going to be interviewing Solbee today, so I hope you guys are excited about that. I'm excited. Just a couple of rules. Well, yeah, some rules. Let's try to limit as much as we can on the sound alerts during the interview, just because, you know, I want to be able to hear Solbee's questions. So, as much respect to Solbee and I for that, please and thank you. If you guys have any questions of an answer she has given to us. Feel free to do follow-up questions. And we will be doing a little Q&A afterwards, so you guys can ask B questions yourselves. So, with that being said, B, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself as much as possible?
Introduce myself as much as possible.
Well, your name, where you stream, what you do, whatever.
Well, I'm Solbee, TTV, because apparently there's another Solbee, so I'm TTV. I don't know. Jeez. I stream random games, usually with Shorty.
Yay!
Yay!
Woo!
Woo!
Sweet. All right. Well, how you feeling? Good?
So good.
So
brilliant.
good.
Just so wonderful right now.
Perfect. Well, you look beautiful, and I'm sure
You
everyone.
look beautiful.
Oh, baby, don't get me started. We're gonna be
real-
flirting already.
Real quick, I know, right? Big thanks to Jeeves for 4 months of subs. Why?
Woo!
Tweaks, I'm gonna give you back that squats. I'm not doing squats today.
No squatsies, please.
I'm not doing squats. Thank you. I love you too, Jeeves.
All right. Well, shall we go ahead and get started then?
Sure. Why
All
not?
right. So
My camera is all blurry. Why is my camera blurry?
you need a second?
I mean, should I wipe it? I'm afraid to wipe it. What if I ruin it?
I'll give you a
I'm
second.
sorry, everybody.
No, you're
sorry. Hold on, everybody. Why is my camera blurry?
Oh, it wasn't all that up close action we were doing while the music was going. Nothing at all like that.
Yeah. It wasn't that at all.
Oh my gosh. All right. It's not for e-dating. No, this interview is not for e-dating. Please respect. Please respect. All right.
E-dating?
All right. How?
Bachelorette number 1.
All right. Let's just ask the simple questions first. How did you end up getting to starting your stream?
I mean, I guess like we started gaming, like PC gaming, back a year ago now? I think it's been about a year now.
It's been about a year.
And back then we had like our little hand-me-down PCs or like work PCs. Like they were awful.
Bad.
And because I was definitely a console gamer at the time, but then I was like, okay, I'll try that PC gaming, but I can't imagine actually using a keyboard. Like, what kind of psycho tries to figure out what key to push on a keyboard? So I finally tried it, and obviously was like, okay, this might be better than like everything else.
I said the same thing when I started too.
So then, of course, from then I was like, okay, well, mine is kind of garbage right now. So I'm going to upgrade my PC. So I have this big, beautiful PC now. And I was like, you know what? If I'm going to upgrade my PC and I'm going to be gaming all the time, I might as well see if I can like build a community and become an actual streamer. Because how fucking cool would it be to like one day be one of those people that's just like, oh yeah, like I do streaming full time. I just, I make all my money there. Like, how fucking cool would that be?
It'd be really cool.
Yeah.
So, I
Shorty,
agree.
how's it feel reaching that slowly but surely?
It's slowly. I mean, you'll get there.
Okay. Hi, Josh.
All right. So how long you've actually said it. You said we've been streaming about a year, I think. I know I've been streaming almost a year as of December.
I've been streaming, I think, a year ago from October, actually.
That's right, because you started before me, and I had my little avatar.
I did. What's in the cup? The cup is water. I promise it's just water.
That's water.
I'm actually gonna look really fast.
Yeah,
Hold on. I'm gonna pull up my own Twitch channel because I think before I gave up on updating shit, I think I put my achievements. Started streaming 23rd of October. I am coming up to my 1-year anniversary, actually.
Your stream
We're gonna
anniversary.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make a note of that. We're gonna have to do a stream anniversary. And then
Oh.
I became an affiliate on March 19. Took me
Hey.
a while, but we got there.
No worries, no worries. How did you come up with your username?
Oh.
I know personally that you have been through a couple of usernames.
I have. I
Mhm.
have been through a couple. For a while, I really wanted my username to be Blossom because it's the name of the flower in Final Fantasy 15, which is my all-time favorite game. But it's kind of spelled in a weird way where like people didn't know how to pronounce it. So it's like, okay. So when I was trying to rethink, like, okay, if I'm going to start streaming, I need a username that sticks. I can't be changing my username all the time. It needs to be something that, like, I like it and it's going to stay that way for potentially forever. So I was trying to think of something kind of short and catchy because, like, you know, Shorty is very short and catchy.
Short.
And
Sorry.
it's short and
It's
catchy. It's shorty and catchy. Peanut butter. But I really wanted something with the name Soul in it. Like that was actually the start of it. I didn't even have the B part initially. It was Soul because Soul means sun, and to me I'm a very bright person. I've been described as a very bright person, a very sunny person. So I always wanted Shorty as a catch. I always wanted something with soul in it. But I wanted to be short, catchy, something like easily distinguishable kind of thing and easy to say during streams and stuff like that. And I also very much love bees. They're very important and I think they're adorable. And so I was like, hey, Solbee doesn't sound too bad. Like it's Sunny Bee. Like I could do that. And so obviously I had to add the TTV after it because somebody in the world decided to do Solbee. But yeah, that's kind of how I came up with it, I guess.
Yeah, I know that for a while you were doing soul anime, I think it was.
Oh yeah, I did Soul Animea before that. And again, people didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
But it was Animea is like not a full like direct translation, but it was close enough as like animeus or something is the actual Latin term for soul. So like sun soul is kind of what I was going for because I have a sunny soul, I guess. But again, people didn't know how to pronounce it. It was kind of a tongue twister, so I was like, no, we're gonna shorten it even further. So went with Solbee.
Yeah. All right. Well, what's your favorite thing about streaming?
The community. Definitely like being able to chat with people and like build this community of people that I would never have been able to meet otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's so many people that I talk about on a daily basis and think about and speak to on a regular basis that I mean if I hadn't started streaming I wouldn't know anybody. Like
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very strange to think about.
I know. I was actually thinking about it the other day. I was like, gosh, we have just the greatest community. Like all of us put together and even the people that are just like kind of slowly coming in, but they're like, oh yeah, these guys are kind of how you guys think we're kind of cool. I don't understand because this is just
No, the real reaction is probably like, these guys are kind of weird. Like, I guess I like it enough to stick around.
Pretty much. I mean, how else? You did discuss some of the games that you kind of like to stream a little bit. It was kind of like random games is what you described. What kind of games would you say you play the most?
I mean, we definitely started with Val.
100%.
Yeah, which was funny because I don't like shooters just in general. Like I don't play shooters. So you guys managed to convince me to play Val, and I ended up really liking it. So I've definitely streamed a lot of that, although we haven't done a lot of that
We haven't
lately.
No.
But you guys did manage to convince me finally to join you in Fortnite, so now I'm freaking doing that bullcrap.
Oh.
What else do we do? So we've done a lot of survival games.
Yeah, we do like survival.
Yeah, so we did the forest.
Which I didn't stream. I don't think either of us streamed.
We didn't.
Yeah, that was before streaming days.
Oh my gosh, it was. You're right. Did we stream Green Hell?
I think we started to, and then we accidentally found the ending.
You and I did,
Yeah.
because we were like, hey, I Googled where the best place to make a base is, and it happens to be like at the freaking end of the game, because I'm an idiot. So yeah, we accidentally beat that game.
Yeah.
But
that was total accident. We were supposed to wait for like 2-3 other people, I think. No, 2. As a 4-player
Two
game.
other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were like, oh, never mind. We beat it.
Oops, sorry guys.
But we did stream Grounded, obviously. That was 6 months of our life that just never ended.
That was painful.
It was so painful. And we're gonna be streaming Sons of the Forest here shortly too. So that'll be fun to start doing. But I do really like the survival games like that. I like story games. I like RPGs. So like I've only done one stream of Cult of the Lamb, but I really enjoy that, especially when I have people in chat, like, you know, creating the characters and stuff like that, because now my whole cult is just, you know, all my babies. Like, yes.
When I watched that one, I was very confused. I was like, what the hell did I come into? And all of a sudden I like looked at your message. You're like, come join my cult. I was like, what the hell is she talking about? So I went in and I was
talking about my cult. Yes.
And then I understood. I was like, oh well, why not? She can't have it without me.
See, it's funny because like I don't like dungeon crawler kind of games. But Cult of the Lamb is like a dungeon crawler kind of game. So I'm like, the cult stream was very fun. Thank you, Jeez, for hanging out during that one, because it really was a good time. I really want to do it again. But I like games like that. I like the story games, and I really like farming kind of games. Like so something like Palia, where I can like make my little home and decorate it and make my character and make her so cute, and then like farm and like do shit like that. Like I like those kinds of games as well. Most of them are on my Switch though, so I don't really stream them, but I'm thinking at some point I might stream Palia. But you know, have to make time for that.
Oh yeah. I do remember starting it. I haven't finished it either. But being a streamer, I know that there's like obviously performance you have to do and whatnot. Do you ever get performance anxiety?
Maybe a little bit. Like, I mean, how deep do you want me to go down this hole?
However deep you want to. I don't want to make you say anything you don't want to.
Nah, you're good. Like, I just have natural anxiety all the time. So, like, especially when I started streaming, one of the big things that I wanted to make sure I did was, because I started streaming and was trying really hard to always be like a positive like streamer for people come into, because like I've been in streams where, you know, somebody's just in the worst mood in the world and they're just you know, they're not necessarily toxic like to their chat, but they're kind of being toxic towards other players and stuff, because they're just, you know, they're so angry. And they're not fun to watch. It's like, it gives me anxiety watching people who are just angry.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, if I'm going to start streaming, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be bubbly. I'm going to be positive. But then I start getting really burnt out really fast because there'd be times where I'm like, oh my God, like I'm a little overwhelmed right now. Or this Val game is just kicking my ass and I feel like I can't be like, this is fucking stupid. I hate it so much. Like I felt like I had to like contain it. And so it reached a point where I was like, I don't know that I want to stream anymore because I have to put on this persona where like, I mean, you guys have seen, like, I've had streams where I've popped in and I'm like, I don't even want to be here today, but like, I'm doing this thing with other people who are relying on me, but I don't feel good. I have a headache. I just don't want to be here. I'm so tired. And I'm like, but I'm here. I'm not going to be the most exciting streamer to watch right now, but I'm here. I'm making an effort. And, you know, usually I can get into it and kind of, you know, build up into it and whatnot, especially if I, you know, I have my community who pops in and goes, hey, what's going on? But I decided very shortly after, thanks, Teddy. I just decided like very shortly after, like, I'm just gonna try and be me. I'm gonna try and be just a normal me. If somebody pops in and they don't like that, you know, I'm getting frustrated or they don't like that I'm exhausted, so I'm like, dude, I'm here, but like you're not gonna get a whole lot from me, then like fine. Like I'm not the one for you, but I'm gonna be as real as I possibly can because otherwise it's exhausting pretending to be somebody I'm not.
Right. Yeah, I totally understand that. But I know I have a lot of anxiety too, so I'm like, I totally understand it. And obviously, like, when I was finally ready to show my face, because I was a VTuber for quite some time before.
And it was so funny how fast you decided to, like,
I know.
I'm like, just do it. Just do it. Like, no. Like, I'll wait until this happens, or I'll wait until they do this, or what. And then just all of a sudden you stopped. I'm like,
yeah. I was
okay.
so mad at my VTuber because she wasn't doing what I wanted to like happen, you know? So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. My face is gonna get out there anyway. Don't fucking matter. So
yeah. Chief says dropping the mask is so liberating, and 100%. Like I was a much different streamer after I finally said, you know, who cares if somebody doesn't like me for who I am? And just, you know, I'm gonna be me. And I think that's why I get more anxiety than anything, is because like I am a people pleaser. I'm a very like, I want people to like me. I want people to be my friend. And so when I do get those people who are like, you're annoying, or I really don't like you as a streamer or whatever, and which, you know, it's not like people are saying that to my face very often or anything, but
better not be. I'll come after you.
Right? But like, it really eats at me because I'm like, what could I do better? Like, how could I make other people like me? And it's like, I really don't need to. Like, if they don't like me, they don't like me. But I'm not gonna like fight them to do it.
Right.
But then Teddy also says, as Shorty once said, you weren't born to be perfect, you were born to be you. Your quotes of the night are getting around, Shorty.
They're getting there. That one was from Dr. Oh shit, that was from It Takes Two. What was his name?
Book of Love. The Book of
Love. Dr. Hakim.
Oh, Hakim.
Hakim. That one.
I'm glad you guys finished that game. That game's so cute. I love it.
So good. I wanted to cry because obviously, you know my story and everything. So it's like I had so much feels for it. And it was awful.
Yeah.
Awful. I hated that game. No, I really love that game.
This game give me feelings.
Get me through my trauma, bitches. That's what I said. Oh my god.
Hi, squirrel.
Hi, squirrel. All right. So before hitting affiliate, how did you think about streaming? Like, did you just think of it like as a chore, or is it like something that you wanted to do? Because I know after hitting affiliate, it kind of was like, okay, I can actually do this.
Yeah. So obviously, like from the get-go, when you first start streaming, the goal is affiliate. The goal is, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to work my butt off to get affiliate.
Oh yeah.
For some people, it's extremely fast. Mm-hmm. And for others, maybe not so much. So in the beginning, I was very motivated. I was very excited. I really, really wanted to hit affiliate. And I think pretty quickly I did hit the 50 followers and the limited or the amount of times that you had to stream like per week or per month or whatever the rule was. But I was really struggling with the viewer count because, of course, as we all know, you have to have an average of 3 viewers for the entire month to get it. And everyone knows that's the hardest part. Like, everyone agrees that is the hardest thing to have. So there was a very long period of time after I had already hit the other 2 check marks, milestones, that I did start feeling like it was a little bit more of a chore. I did start feeling really like, oh, like, can I do this? Like, I don't know that I can do this. And maybe I just don't have the type of personality that like should be streaming. Like, I'm not the same as everybody else. So like maybe I'm doing something completely different that people just don't like. And you know, and you and I both know that like you hit affiliate so goddamn fast. And it did take kind of that toll where I was like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Because like Shuri's a fucking psycho and we love her so goddamn much. And she's just got this brilliant personality that just radiates. And people love her. And they flocked to you and you became affiliate immediately. You are thriving. And so then I was like, okay, like I'm 6 months in and I'm still not affiliate. What am I doing wrong? So it really was getting really hard for a while. But then thanks to you and the community that like you helped like connect and together and whatnot. And you know, we obviously try very hard, especially with our friends and community partners that are not affiliate yet. We try very, very hard to be like, hey, everybody go watch them, get them that viewership to help them reach affiliate. Because once you hit affiliate, you're in the clear. Like the next goal, of course, is partner, but people don't necessarily. It's a pain, and people don't fight for partner the same way they fight for affiliate. Because again, once you're affiliate, you've made it. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You're golden.
Right.
So, you know, thanks to you and thanks to our community, I finally reached that point. And that was kind of that like sudden shift of, oh, like maybe I can do this. And then, you know, of course you guys had like that huge hype train just on my first affiliate stream.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was crazy.
I was like, I didn't know what to fucking do. And then I got like my first like small payout from Twitch and I was like, oh my God, is this actually serious? Like, am I gonna do this? And then, you know, just shit hit the fan and I can't stream as much anymore.
Hey, life gets crazy, and that's what people should understand, which I'm sure everyone here does. Fucking life gets crazy. Like, especially when you have a family and you know, you work and it's hard. This is just a hobby for both of us. Well, yeah. We're trying to make it into a job.
In a perfect world.
In a perfect world.
It would also be a job. But
it'll work out, I swear. But yeah, no, with that being said, what was your best streaming moment that you've experienced? Like, I know that you said that it was pretty cool when the hype train was happening on your first affiliate stream. But what would you say your favorite moment and the best moment you had so far streaming?
I mean, I definitely really liked that first affiliate stream because I felt so much love and support. Holy fuck! Thank you! Oh my gosh! For the gift subs, baby! Oh, hold on. I gotta do a shout out now for Teddy because he's being a stinker. I love you so much. Thank you. You're so sweet.
He knows the love that we have for him.
He knows the love we have. No homo.
No homo. Oh my gosh.
You know, there have been a lot of like really, really amazing moments. I really enjoy the ones where we're all laughing the whole
Oh
time.
gosh.
Like I can't think of any like I don't have the type of memory that can recall very specific moments. But you know, whenever we're all together, whenever I have a ton of people in chat talking to me and like actually giving me somebody to converse with, and I'm like, oh my god, people are watching me, like this is
Right.
so crazy. But then also like obviously the times that you know you and I and Scalper and Drake and all of our friends are able to get together, you know, games like Among Us and Goose Goose Duck where
Oh
we're
gosh.
just laughing and joking around, and those are my favorite types of streams. Those
Oh
are
yeah.
my favorite moments, is when I get to share it with other people, because I think that's part of the reason I struggle to do solo streams, is because I need that kind of like I need communication, like
Oh yeah.
I need conversation. So if I don't have I worry about not having people in chat, so then I hesitate to do it. But if I know that you're going to be there, or I'm gaming with you or something like that, then I'm in my zone, because then
Right.
I'm able to like converse and have
Yeah.
fun and laugh.
Yeah, I do know that like we've been trying to do some solo streams and it just feels
Mhm.
so fucking weird without you guys. I'm over here, I'm like,
I
I miss you fuckers. Like please,
know.
Scalper, Nassim, that bitch motherfucker, where has he been?
Oh my gosh. How dare he have a life outside of us? Like,
Right?
good lord.
Oh man. But the good days, like where we like fully started, that's where we started was our little group was Scalper, you, me, and Nassim. That was pretty much our
Yeah,
group. And then Drake
that
and
was literally it. And then founder badge back. Teddy, thanks for the sub.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I, you know, I really love that it has been almost a full year since I started streaming. And I can't remember if Scalper started at the same time as me or if he also started a smidgen after.
I want to say he started this year.
Did he?
I thought it
No.
was January.
Oh, he started after you?
I thought so. Because
Oh,
I know
okay.
that he's still working on getting things set up.
Yeah, his new overlay is
Oh,
dope.
it's
I
dope.
love his new
It is
overlay.
so dope.
But like what I love is that it's been a year since I started. It's been about 9 months since you like took off, and we've still continued like making it so important that like we are all still together. Like
Oh, 100%.
we started at nothing together, and we are going to keep going right now. Scalper's live right now?
What?
That
mother?
Star
What is he playing?
Starfield.
Oh, I was gonna say
I'm gonna
Warframe.
lurk.
Yeah.
If you guys are able, please lurk on Scalpers, because we are going to get him
Affiliated.
He still needs 10 followers and he needs the viewer count. So go lurk on Scalper. I will shout him out here right now.
Not a bad idea.
Oh
Jeeves
god, but
did say Valor drinking nights are some fun ones too.
Val drinking nights are definitely fun.
They need to come back. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They do need to come back.
We'll have to plan it one day.
How about I do this correctly? That might help.
I
There we
keep
go.
spelling his name the other way that he had it.
I know.
It's
I had
stressful.
to go and copy it because I was like, I can't remember how to change it.
Oh my gosh.
He literally just added an A and an E. This shouldn't be hard.
Gosh, I know, but I keep doing it the same way that he has always had it. And I was like, God dang it. It's not Skipper no more.
It's not Skipper. Do not call him Skipper. He'll be upset.
He will be. Oh my gosh. But yes. Let's see. We just talked about Val and how that was kind of like the core of where we started.
Yes.
What was the most challenging during stream? Like during, after stream, or kind of like just a challenging moment for you?
Probably the oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck, I can't think of the word. Probably just like that time frame of wondering whether or not I could do this. Um, because the streams where I because I'm constantly trying to keep an eye on like my chat and keeping an
Mm-hmm.
eye on my stats. And the streams where I saw that I had 0 or 1 viewer for the entire stream
Mm-hmm.
really kind of hit me where I was like, why am I even bothering? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I could just play video games and not worry about trying to like go anywhere with it. So that was probably the most challenging thing, was like that, making it to affiliate, like, and just kind of feeling like maybe it wasn't meant to be. But I noticed that I also still have that a little bit as well now. Like, I know it's not as important anymore. Um, yeah, I should probably start hiding the viewer number too. That's not a bad idea, geez.
Yeah.
But like I do get kind of down on myself, like when I'm streaming and I see that I only have like 1 viewer.
Mm-hmm.
And and especially when I start comparing, which, like, I know that I shouldn't compare, like, logically we know, like, don't compare yourself to others.
Right.
But it is really hard because, like, obviously we all kind of started in the same boat. And so when I see like, oh, I have 1 viewer, but then everybody on my like follow list shows like, oh, they have 10, they have 20, they have 15. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
why do we have 1? Like,
Yeah.
what am I doing wrong here? So, it's been a battle of like, how do I just enjoy it
Mm-hmm.
and not worry so much about the fact that nobody's talking to me in chat,
Mm-hmm.
and that maybe people aren't watching. But obviously, at the same token, if you want to grow, that stuff has to be there. Like, there
Right.
has to be a viewer count.
Yeah.
So it's kind of been a give and take of like how much I'm trying really hard not to let it bother me as much. But it does make it a little hard to like find the motivation to stream
Mm-hmm.
when you're worried about like, if I stream tonight, like if I find the energy to stream tonight, is anybody even going to show up?
Right.
I think that's like the hardest part about streaming. That's the part that I really struggle with the most.
Right. I totally understand that too. Like, I've had times where I had viewers but nobody's talking. So it's like it's
Yeah.
hard to like, okay, I'm going to continue talking to myself. I mean, I do it anyway, but
Yeah,
it's
like I
want to have a
appreciate the lurks.
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, like the lurks are super nice.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
because I appreciate that you took the time to open my stream and go, hey, I want to give you the viewer count. Like that, we do greatly, greatly
100.
appreciate
Yeah.
it. It makes it hard though when you look down and go, oh, I have 8 viewers.
But nobody's
Not a
talking.
single person is speaking to me right
Yeah.
now. So I'm like, are you actually watching?
Yeah.
Or like, you're like, oh, somebody said something a few minutes ago. I can see that I still have the same amount of viewers. Like, hey, does anybody know what I should do here?
Mhm.
Or, oh, what should I do with my character? Or what should I
Right.
do right now? And it's just crickets. And I'm like,
so quiet. It's awful.
okay, I will answer my own question and figure something out. Like,
Right.
ah!
Yeah, it's definitely a struggle. Jeeves did say the hardest part for him was hitting the live button and paying attention to chat.
Sometimes it is hard paying attention to the chat. Like,
Mhm.
even yesterday while we were playing Fortnite,
It's so fucking hard. You can't
Eggs
stop.
Benny popped in, and like I keep my stream chat on the left side of my right screen so that it's as close to my main screen as possible,
Mhm.
because I can typically in my peripheral see it move up and it catches my attention, so I'll read it. But somehow I missed it yesterday while we were doing Fortnite because I was just so focused and completely missed Eggs Benny popping in. and saying hi. And by the time I noticed and was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I hope you're still here. How are you? But he was already gone. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I feel so bad when that happens.
I do too. Like there's times that you just can't pay attention though. Like you're nonstop
Mhm.
moving games. Like
Yeah.
Valorant is one,
I
especially
try
when you don't
very
die.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I try very hard to like be playing and like glance over and just see if like maybe it moved even a smidgen. But yeah, it can be a challenge. So
It's
the
so
best thing
challenging.
that we can do is just remember that like it's not typically going to be the streamer avoiding you. It's not typically the streamer saying like, oh, I don't care about my chat, I'm just not going to respond, like, or that kind of thing. They're usually just so focused that they might have their blinders on and they might not see it right away. Because I'm sure there's been a lot of times where even I've popped into somebody's stream to say hi, and it took them like a good 10 minutes to like see the thing go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And like, are you still here? Like, and like they always feel so bad. And I'm like, no, like I get it. Like I get how
100%.
hard it is to try and watch a chat log while also playing a game.
And
Like,
trying not to die.
and trying not to die. It's not going to be great content if I stop my character to go, okay, hold on, let me check to make sure chat, and I'm dead, so now I have extra time to check the chat. Like,
Oh my gosh. No, that's 100%. It's definitely something to like work on, especially as streamers. To just, oh, okay. Just give me a second. I saw it pop up on the corner. I can see it. But just give me a second to read it because I'm like, I don't want to die. And then, oh shit, okay, I'm dead. You know, it's so hard.
it's something that, yes, I agree. Like, it's something we need to work on as streamers to just kind of keep our eye and like remember to do that even in games we're really focused.
Oh yeah.
But it's also something I think that all of us need to kind of learn to give a little bit of grace for.
Right.
Because I mean, like just like yesterday, there have been times where it moves, but I didn't even see it in my peripheral. It was not there because I was so focused. And so it wasn't until however long after, I mean, I don't even know how long it was afterward that I finally saw it. And so, making sure that we're all giving grace to whoever we're watching and understanding that, like, it's challenging to try and keep the 2 eyeballs you have in like 5 different spots at once.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. And I know that you did talk about like staying motivated earlier. How do you manage to stay motivated to Twitch? Like doing streams and everything?
Do not.
I do not.
Have ADHD. There's no motivation. There is perma exhaustion. So it is hard as fudge for me to freaking stream. Some of us have one eye right now, Pirate Teddy.
Oh no, Teddy. He did say,
Yeah.
what is motivation?
What is motivation?
That's what Teddy said,
Exactly.
yeah.
Because like as you had mentioned earlier, like I have a family, I have a full-time job. I am so tired all the time. I am exhausted all the time, like a level of exhaustion that I feel shouldn't even exist. And so, especially during the week, it is extremely hard for me to have any motivation because the only thing that I can ever think about by the time I get home is just getting into bed. I'm that person that goes to sleep at 7 p.m. I'm so tired. I'm tired, shorty. So it's been really hard because, like, if I don't have that extra, like, and like, I hate saying it because that makes it sound like I shouldn't be making other people, like, responsible for, like, getting me to do my job, like, getting me to do something. But it definitely helps when I know and I have the support of, like, my community and my friends to say, hey, I know you're really tired, but let's do this. Like, you got this, girl. Like, let's do this. Because otherwise, like, if I can find a way out, I will find a way out and go to bed. Like, I am so tired.
Yeah.
So the motivation part has been really, really hard because in a perfect world, I would love to stream 3 days a week. Like, I think that would, like, that's my minimum for what I want to do. But I maybe stream once a week because I'm just so tired.
Heebie said, I'm keeping you up past your bedtime.
Everybody's keeping me up past my bedtime. I'm keeping me up past my bedtime. Because I'm trying really hard to figure out how to survive working
Coffee.
Dude, coffee doesn't do what it does for me.
Oh.
I have ADHD. It slows my brain down when I drink coffee. It's not enough. I can drink a whole freaking like pot of coffee and go straight to bed.
Oh, Jesus.
Coffee doesn't do shit, is what, I agree. It makes me sleepy. Jeeves, do you have ADHD? We're supposed to survive every day. I know, right? Because like right now I'm getting up at like 6 a.m. I'm getting my kid to school, going to work from 8 to 5. I then have to come home, which takes a good 45 minutes because of traffic. So I'm having dinner around 6 p.m. And then if I have to stream that night, I'm now streaming from 7 p.m. to, probably 9:30, 10 o'clock. So right there, I've just pulled how many hours is that? I can't do math right now. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like a 16-hour day. That's just been nonstop. And then, especially like, even when I get home and I try to relax for, that 1 hour before I have to stream and have dinner and stuff, I have a family. I have a 4-year-old who doesn't leave me alone. So like, it's constant everything. It's constant work at when I wake up, getting everyone ready for work and school. It's constant work at work. It's constant, communication and child in my face until I finally get on stream. And at that point, I'm so burnt out that I'm like, I don't want to fucking be here.
Right.
My kid finally in bed, and I want to be in bed too. Like, I'm so tired. I've also taken ADHD meds in the past, and they didn't touch it. Like, that was the scary part, is they kept telling me like, oh, we can up your Adderall, but like it starts getting dangerous if we give you too much. I'm like, I'll suffer, thank you though.
Oh man. Well, you did say that you're a mom, so I'm just gonna ask this question. I know this is a terrible question,
Oh
but
no.
for people out there, they wonder, is it easy being a streamer and a mom at the same time?
No. The short answer is no. I wouldn't say it's easy. I would guess that there's a lot of parents out there that if they are streamers, it's not easy. It's doable. I am very fortunate that I do have a hubby who takes care of her. Like he's the one who like when she wasn't going to school took care of her during the day because he works nights, and then gets her ready for bed, gets everything like that taken care of, which is super nice. So it is nice knowing that like if I say, hey, I'm streaming tonight, he goes, okay, punk, let's go. Like, we're just gonna hang out, we're gonna leave mom alone. And like she's old enough now that she goes, oh, what are you doing? And if she sees me turning on my PC, she goes, oh, you're streaming? Okay, bye. And then she goes and does her own thing.
Right.
The hardest part, though, I would say is like trying not to have her be too involved in the stream while also wanting her to be. Because like I would love to be able to like, and at some point I might like do a stream where she plays like Putt Putt Saves the Moon or some, or one of those like Putt Putt games,
Right.
or Freddy Fish, or games like that. I think it'd be so fun to have like a stream like that. But I'm also I'm trying to protect my privacy because like people are going to learn my name. If you haven't learned my name already, like you can find it. Like there have been streams
Yeah.
where I've accidentally said it to myself or somebody else has called me by my name.
Mhm.
Papa B is goated. Papa B is goated. But like even more important than protecting my own privacy is protecting her privacy, because
Mhm.
I'm a very anxious human being. I have anxiety about everything and I'm terrified of the world.
Right.
So protecting my daughter is like the most important thing in the world. So I'm hesitant to allow her to even show her face all that often on stream. And especially because like she's 4. She
Yep.
says things that I'm like, don't say that right now. Like, why are you saying your full name? Why are you saying where you live? Like,
Right.
what's wrong with you?
I get it. When I was in freaking Montana for that good month, my nephew did end up saying my name, and I was like, "Motherfucker, you! I just
Yeah,
want to beat you up."
right. And like again, she's 4. She's
Yeah.
very young.
Mhm.
But there have been times where like she's come running in while I was streaming and my hubby was at work, so it was past her bedtime or whatever, but she came in needing something and she's not wearing any clothes, and I'm like, oh my god, somebody's gonna see you on stream. I'm freaking out now because now I have like a half naked child like behind me, and I'm like, nobody needs to see my kid. So it does make me panic quite a bit because I'm so concerned for her just all the time.
Oh yeah.
So that's probably the hardest part of like being a mom and a streamer. So
Right.
I want her to be. I mean, I love our community. Our community is so freaking
It's
awesome. So
awesome.
I'm not concerned of our community because like if I brought her in right now and was like, hey, this is Punk B, like, this is my daughter, she's gonna say hi and whatnot, she's gonna be a streamer. She puts my headset on and she sits and goes, hi, I am a pumpkin and I am gonna play with you guys and how you all doing. And she like sits and like pretends to be me, and it's the funniest thing in the world. And I would love to share that with you guys. And I know, and at some point I will. And I'm not worried about our community. Like our community
Mhm.
is going to eat it up. They're going to be so
Oh
happy
yeah.
about it. But there's so many people out there that like I don't know that I'm like, oh, that I want to do that yet. But yeah, I mean, Jeeves is saying the same thing. Like he
Yeah.
says like he doesn't use his cam because his family just barges in while he's streaming because they just don't like understand
Yeah.
that like, hey, we're talking to a whole bunch of strangers on the internet.
Right.
Like, don't say personal information and
Right.
don't come back and stand behind me with your shirt off and be like, hey, how's it going? Like, nobody wants to see that. Like, please don't.
For real. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a good thing that we do have the community we do, because at least they're understanding, it seems like.
Yeah. Like, thank God, because
Thank
otherwise everyone
God.
would be like, you stream once a week. Why the fuck would I watch you? It's like, because.
Because you're awesome. I mean, who wouldn't watch her?
I
Anyway.
have never had a door for my room my whole life.
Oh, damn.
That sounds terrible,
That does
Teddy.
sound bad. Oh, man. Ooh,
Jeez,
not me breaking
Shorty.
everything.
And the interview is over because
Oh my
Shorty
gosh.
broke her mic.
Everything's okay. No biggie. Okay. So, I know that you watch streamers when you're offline.
Yes.
Who are your top 3 favorite streamers? It doesn't have to
Oh,
be anybody.
God.
Like, you can name anybody. It doesn't have to be like any of the people that are close to you. It can be anybody.
I'm trying to think. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna pull up my cheat sheet. I'm all people I fucking follow. Who do I pop into all the time? I mean, right now I definitely watch a lot of Oop, that's not what I want to do. I watch a lot of. Okay, wait. Does it have to be on Twitch?
It can be
Are you
anywhere.
are you okay? Because if you're not talking specifically Twitch, then I have like YouTubers that I watch on a very regular basis.
Okay. I can
Um,
do
so if we're
both.
talking about Twitch only, like let's say we're talking about Twitch only, I typically check to see who's on, and I will pop in if I know that they're not affiliates. So like especially if Scalper's gaming, even if I can't chat with him, I'm gonna turn his stream on.
Oh yeah.
Same with like Jesse Angel, you know, people that I know are still working their way up there.
Yeah.
I really like hopping into Eclipse's streams. I chat a lot with Eclipse, and like right now he's playing this like hotel horror game.
Oh, I love
It's
that game.
terrifying. I love it, and I just put my caps lock on and scream and chat the entire time and jump in my own chair, and I should really just stream my reaction to him playing this stupid fucking game because it gives me so much anxiety. I freak out. I really should just hop on call with him. And oh my god, yeah, it makes me panic.
Yeah.
So definitely Eclipse. I'll typically try to hop into Joe's streams. Because I mean Joe's just one of my best friends. I mean, he has been for quite some time now, and he's got this way with like talking to people and his community that he's already built that like they just don't stop talking.
Right.
So it's a lot of fun going into his stream and just seeing the chat just going nonstop.
Right.
Yeah.
Eclipse did just come in. He was like, "What did I do? I just jumped in and heard my name." Hi, Hunk. We were just discussing on top 3 streamers that we like to watch. But that was 2.
Yeah, that was 2. And then I don't know, like I think because I go between streamers so much that it's very rare when like I see that a very specific person is streaming, so I have to be in that chat kind of thing. It's more of a okay, well, who's live right now and who can I lurk on or who needs the viewers kind of thing. So I would say as far as Twitch, you, Joe, and Eclipse are like the 3 that if there were a ton of people streaming but all of them were affiliate, I'd probably hop into your 3. Oh, and Anto. I have to say Anto. He was my first sub. I've been subbed to him for like a year. Like yeah, no, I love Anto, and his streams are so much fun. He is a very cool guy.
100%.
Oh jeez, freaking get wrecked.
Get wrecked.
I don't know what else to say. Shut up. You're gonna make me all like, oh god, and Jeeves, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, man.
I watch everybody. Like if you're streaming, I try to watch.
Just trying to make it trying to watch everybody is really hard, especially when it's like what 2 people only count.
You can only watch 2 people to count as a view. Like you can watch as many as you want, but you only count as a viewer for 2 of them.
Right.
So I try to limit it. I will only ever have 3 people up at a time. And usually what I'll do, because like when I'm streaming, I try to have people's streams up in the background, which my PC's a beast because it can handle that apparently. But usually I'll try to open you up first, because then I count as the viewer for the last 2 that I open. So I don't ever count as a viewer for you, but fine. I am watching you. But then I try to make sure that whoever I'm watching is somebody who hasn't hit affiliate yet. So that I help with that view count. So it's really hard to say like exactly who I look for and who I want to watch, because I really don't look for anyone specific. It's just who's streaming and who could use a view count right now.
Yeah. I think for me personally, it just depends on how I feel. Like, what game are you playing? You're playing Val. I don't really want to watch that right now. What game are you playing? Oh, this is a game I haven't seen before. I think that's just my perspective. It's just, what are you playing and do I feel like watching it?
See, and it's funny because now that you say that, I don't ever pay attention to like what are you playing and do I want to watch it?
Yeah.
That has zero bearing on whether or not I watch it. It's who are you?
Yeah.
Like, you could play fucking anything and I'll fucking watch your stream.
Right.
Like, so I think that's kind of cool.
Mhm.
But
yeah, no, it just depends. Like, that's just like what I do on the outside. Like, I'll
Yeah.
watch all of the people I'm following, of course,
mhm.
anytime. But if nobody's on, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I gotta find something new because I want to watch something now. so, so I always go into like lower streams, and I'm like, hey, you have like one person. Oh, you have no. Okay, I'm gonna jump in. What game are you playing? How are you? Do I like your vibe? You know, it's just kind of those things. Like, I think that's the things that we look for in rating too.
We're looking. Yeah, we're looking for a vibe.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be the most upbeat, optimistic person on the planet.
Yeah.
You can have those times where you're like, I'm so fucking frustrated with this game right now.
Oh my god.
But it's the vibe at the end. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've popped into Anto's game or stream, and he's usually playing like Destiny or Modern Warfare, one of those
Call
other
of Duty,
fucking
yeah.
games
He's
that
been
I don't
playing
play.
a lot of Starfield, I think.
Probably. It's the thing right now.
Yep.
But like, I've popped in, and the first thing I hear is him going, "What the fuck? I fucking hate this." He's so angry, and I'm like, "Oh, he's having a rough time." And I'm like, "Hey, Anto," and he goes, "Oh, hey, Solbee, what's up?"
Right?
Like, and it's
Just
so
total mood
funny,
change.
because like that is his vibe. He gets frustrated with his game, just like all of us do.
Oh my
But
God.
then he's like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like, "Oh, look at you, you're here." Like, he's a vibe.
Oh yeah, and then he does
that's
his
what
little
we're looking for.
his little button. He like holds it, and then he like
Solbee!
screams.
So
Yeah,
this is Solbee!
yeah. He just screams our names like.
Yeah, I love him so much.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And just taps the shit out of the button. It's amazing. Oh my god, I love it. Well, with that being said, I know that you've seen a lot of Twitch streamers.
Oh god, yeah.
Who inspired you the most out of our group and out of the group? If that makes sense. In our group and out of the group.
So by out of our group, do you mean like outside of like you and Scalper? Because like everybody's in our group now. You understand that, right?
I mean, it can be like anybody we talk to, or you can be like in our group is everyone we basically talk to. Out of our group is like people like we would like to talk to or like collab with.
Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Inspirational.
Yeah, okay. So I think like within our group, it did kind of start with Anto. Because I was like, okay, he is a vibe, and that's the type of streamer I want to be. Like, I want to be a vibe. I want to be that person that like, again, it did start out with me being like, I have to be the most positive human being and happy all the time because I want people come in and know that it's going to be like,
right.
Oh, we can like just have a good time. And obviously I changed that to be like, we can still have a good time and I can still be a human being. Like, come on now. But Anto was definitely a big like part of how I wanted to be. Obviously you and Scalper were huge parts in the support, the encouragement, that kind of stuff to like help get me to where I am and make me feel like Otto is like the big bro. I concur.
I agree.
So I think like as far as like the main group, like the three of you really were kind of my starting point because I subbed to Anto before I started streaming. So like I was watching him all the time. I was talking to him all the time and he helped me, grow and whatnot. So I definitely think that he was a huge part of it. But
oh yeah.
Teddy! Thank you! What? give you so many subs. Like, I love you and I appreciate it, but like, keep streaming, nerd. Preach.
Oh man.
But you know, with you and Scalper, especially since we were the three amigos that wanted to start this endeavor together. So obviously, you guys were a huge part in that as well.
Right.
I think outside of that, I mean, we've watched so much of like Corpse Husband and
yeah.
Valkyrie and Saikuno, like all
Saikuno,
of like that group. And that was a lot of inspiration as well because like they are vibes.
Oh,
like
100%.
I just adore them. They're so freaking funny.
They are.
But also like they are kind of this tight-knit group that you could see like they love hanging out with each other. They're very close. They love each other. Like the community is so brilliant. So I think they were a lot of inspiration. But also actually Northern Lion. We're subbed to him on YouTube and he used to do this thing called, I don't know if he still does it. I don't watch him quite as much anymore. But he does this thing called like the Northern Lion Super something show or something like that. And it was just him and a bunch of friends playing like Jackbox games and what's that one game that's kind of like Only Up, but it's like with the guy in the pot with the rocks and the
fuck that game.
Yeah, fuck that game.
I want to play that one.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
Getting over it. Thank you, Jeeves. Yes, like he and his friends would play that kind of game, or they'd play like The Escapists and stuff like that. And again, they're just a vibe. They're just like, hey, we're all best friends hanging out. The Offline TV crew.
Oh yeah, they're fun to watch too.
Don't know that I knew who that is actually. I'm gonna have to look into that.
So that's basically another group that's they play games with Valkyrie and them as well. So like Yvonne, I'm pretty sure you've heard of Disguised Toast.
Okay, Toast, yep. Okay.
So Toast is a part of that. Scara.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know that I know who that is.
I'm trying to think of who else is it. Oh, Michael Reeves, Lily Pikachu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who Toast is for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know that watching y'all streams helps wind down and keep the baseline mental health zone. Life so stressful, and to get some relief for a few hours is definitely appreciated. So the gratitude should by watch time and gifted says. I adore you, Teddy. See, that's exactly the type of like stream I wanted to make.
Right.
Because like I don't necessarily want my stream to be like come to me with all your woes and tell me every bad thing that's ever happened to you and like, you know, let it all out and vent and whatnot. Venting's okay to a limit, but I get overwhelmed because I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Like there's nothing I can do to help you. So like I want it to be like, oh, this is the time that you can come and get away from like whatever the heck you're dealing with and just hang out with people who like you.
Yeah.
Like
we love you guys.
Yeah, I love you guys, but like I like you guys. Like that you can love somebody and be like, you're all right. Like we have family.
Yeah.
I understand. Trauma dumping on streamers is a no-no. I completely agree. I have been in streams where like I've seen people trauma dump on the streamer and I'm like, I don't know what to do for this poor guy because like you can see how uncomfortable they are. You can see how they have no idea how to respond. And I'm like, this is not fun for anybody. Like, I don't know what kind of attention you're trying to get or like encouragement you're trying to get, but like, this isn't the place for it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
If there was something that you were like, hey, like, I'm just having a rough day, you know, so, you know, I'm here, but, you know, I'm struggling right now. It's like, that's fine. I like that I want to know about because then I can be like, you know, I'm really sorry. I hope that whatever you're dealing with, it's something that will soon pass, but know that you're loved here. And I'm glad that you're here. And I want to chat with you. I want you to feel like you can get away from whatever you're struggling with and just have a good time with friends, people who truly love you and like you for who you are.
Right. Thank you, Roscoe, for the lurk. Sorry.
It
I was trying to be quick.
shows that people don't understand the type of relationship to have with a streamer as a viewer, parasocial relationships and whatnot. Yeah, that honestly, that has been a big challenge with streaming is I want to have relationships with everybody. I want to have friendships, but there have been people who try to take that in a really weird way.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm sorry, I know you from the internet. I have anxiety about the world. I'm afraid of getting kidnapped. So, like,
and we've talked about this.
I don't know who you are. like this type of relationship is not appropriate. You have to build into something more if it's going to turn into something more. But I mean, it's especially as a female streamer, it is such a challenge sometimes because we want to be friends with everybody. We want everybody to like us. We want to build this community because we have such an incredible community. We want to add to it. But there are those people who come in and then they try to take it to like a whole different level and it's like, no thank you, please. Like, little bro, I don't know you like that.
Yeah, no, for real.
Like that, Jeeps.
Yeah, I know that we actually recently talked about that. Just kind of like how we don't know people over the internet. I know that we've just met people and, you know, they seem fine, but they could be different in real life, you know?
Yeah. Well, and like we've talked to like Teddy and Pia because obviously we've gotten very close with them over the course of almost a year kind of thing. Like we've known them for a very long time and I absolutely adore them like no other. We've had
watching them drunk was great. I'm not gonna lie.
My fault.
You guys missed that, but it was great.
But like, you know, we've had conversations over video chat. Teddy, I love you. Stop, you don't have to do that. Pip being restricted is insane. Thank you, Piat, for being on top of that so I didn't have to. Thank you for the subs. Honey, you don't have to do that. Like, I love you so very much, but you don't have to do that. But like we've had those personal conversations, those deep conversations. We've talked face to face kind of thing. So we've really gotten to know each other. But like, I mean, even I've looked at Piat and I'm like, because Piat's our mod, like, and everything. I was like, it's weird how much we trust you because you are a mod in all of our shit.
You and have if all you of our information.
If you were a shitty person, I mean, you know my name. You could fuck my entire stream. You could screw me over.
Right.
And that's such a scary thing. So the fact that we found people that were like, no, like, they're actually legit. Like, they're not people worried about. They're like, they're friends. Like, this is my good friend, actually. So, like, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are those people that come in and then they think that they can have that level of trust and relationship right off the bat. And it's like, oh, no. Blood needed to hit sub goal. Imagine being drunk on cam. Could not be me, Fiat said. Never, ever, ever.
I think we should do a drinking stream with those two again.
I think
it wasn't even a stream last time.
It wasn't. It was just us fucking around. It's so good. I was in my pajamas.
Yeah, we were just.
They were we were drinking too, actually.
We drank a little bit.
Well, comparatively, we only drink a little bit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Teddy,
I
Jesus.
love you guys. Drunk video call hangout, Jeeves says. Absolutely. If I fall down again, I may get a noise complaint now. Pia, are you in like a new apartment?
He is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you have to be
Jesus,
good.
Teddy.
What's he doing?
He just gifted 20.
Oh, good
Jesus.
God.
He said, I
Teddy,
didn't mean to
chill.
click that much. Holy fuck. Oh no. I hope you didn't. Or I
Nothing
hope you
like the
did.
accidental 20 gifted stubs.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie.
He's gifted 15 to me and 20 to you.
Yeah.
He's out of control today. I think somebody needs to take permissions away from him.
For real. Yeah, we're leaving that to you. I mean,
Wrangle our boy. Wrangle our teddy bear.
oh my gosh. Banned. No, don't ban him.
No, don't ban him.
Oh my god. Time him out. I think that takes his mod privileges away, so I don't
Yeah.
know. He
We'll
said
just
I got
keep
more
telling
accounts.
him it's a no-no. I think
Yeah.
more accounts.
Oh my god. Okay, moving on. Talking about like all the friends that we've had and whatnot. Who is someone that you would like to collab with or co-stream with? Like it's not in our group.
Oh, that's not in our group. I was
Not in
like,
our group.
okay, because like
Because you've already gamed with everybody. Basically.
I try to game with everybody, so I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, like, who have I not gamed with yet?
Right.
Like,
Not in our group. Like, who would you love to just, hey, this is who I am. I'm streamer. I would really love to play a game with you.
Of course, Teddy. I appreciate your trust. I appreciate that I can trust you. Thank you.
Right?
I think gaming with so two answers. Okay. I have a short answer and then I guess a little bit longer answer.
Okay.
I think it would be really cool to collab with Valkyrae.
Oh, 100%.
That would really fucking that would be so cool. Like it I would love to be able to like say like, oh my god, yeah, I played fucking Among Us with Valkyrae and Corpse and Toast, and that would be so freaking cool.
Right. Just imagine like hearing Corpse's voice. Oh.
I mean, we
have
got
Scalper, but
we have got
imagine
Scalper,
those two together.
Which is, oh my. Mama can't handle that. Mama will be like, sorry, I gotta leave.
give me a second.
Hold on a second,
Scalper is pretty good. He's amazing.
But I would also like, it's funny because like I don't play Minecraft. I wouldn't be good at it. Like I want to play it to try and get good at it.
Right.
But I would be over the moon to collab with the Hermits in the Hermitcraft server. People like Grian, Good Time with Scar.
He's the one
Tango
that does
Tech.
the rat song, right?
No, so that's the Orion sound.
Oh, gotcha.
And collabing with them would be fucking dope as well. I've been watching the Orion sound for a while. He is my spirit animal. I adore him. I want to meet this mofo. He is hilarious. But I have been watching and following Grian and Good Times with Scar and Mumbo Jumbo on YouTube for years. I love them. And they are part of a server called Hermitcraft where everybody comes onto this one server and they make the most insane builds you could ever imagine. I don't understand how they do it. Scar in this current season is working on an entire amusement park as his base. It is phenomenal. And he's just like, they're just genuinely nice people and great people, and they're all best friends and they hang out. I think it would be the coolest thing in the world to become a hermit. Like, I don't play fucking Minecraft, but I want to be a fucking hermit on Hermitcraft. That'd be so dope.
Oh my gosh. That would be fun, actually. Let's see. Just an off-topic question. What is your favorite emote on Twitch? I know there's a lot, but like, What is your top favorite? The one that you use a lot.
I mean, I personally use my heart ones a lot because I have a lot of love for people, so I'm just constantly spamming my freaking heart emote. I at some point I want to get more emotes. I do really like the twerking Snorlax. Thank you, Teddy. Definitely one of my favorites right now.
Oh
Uh,
my gosh.
I really like the laugh emojis. So I really want my own like hysterical laugh emoji. But I use Ontos quite a bit, like
Oh yeah.
the crazy laughing cat, because like I either have a lot of love that I'm trying to show, or I'm laughing hysterically and I need an emote to express how fucking hard I'm laughing.
Yeah.
So I think those are like my main favorite emotes.
Yeah. I think my favorite is definitely the one I just sent you.
Uh-oh.
It's not in
The
Discord.
chancla!
It's El Jungla. Yes.
I love that. See, I thought that your favorite was gonna be you with the gun.
No, actually. My top
That's surprising. I'm actually genuinely surprised.
one is actually my heart one. And
I
then
do
the
like
head
that
part.
one too, Jeeves. The head pat one?
Yeah, the head pat, and then the in comes third is the one holding the cross.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I've been using those
See,
ones
at
quite a bit.
some point, so right now, especially with me working so much right now, I have a few things in my personal life I'm really trying to focus on. And like the debt department, and you know, at some point I'd really like to have an actual house with an office so that I'm not in a corner of my bedroom next to my bed. Like I want like some room to do my
Yeah.
squats instead of like up against a wall.
Right.
But so I have some big things that I'm really trying to like prioritize. Teddy! Again? My love! Thank you! It ain't a mortgage payment, but I appreciate you so much. You're so sweet. Put the wallet away! I concur with Jeeves.
Oh my gosh.
But after
His button
that, I
slipped.
really want to, you know, especially not even after that, because I ideally it'd be before all that's taken care of.
Right.
But once I finally reach a point where I'm like, okay, I have figured out how to prioritize my time. I've figured out how to set things up in my own life where I can manage being a mom, I can manage being a wife, I can manage being a worker, I can manage being a streamer, and I can manage to be me. Like,
right.
Once I figure out how to do that, and I actually start streaming more regularly, because like until I start streaming more regularly, what's the point in freaking putting more money into my stream?
Right.
But I really want to I want to commission Joe's designer for his emotes.
Oh yeah.
I want to commission her to make me very custom emotes with like, you know, something for like the cross, like for demonologist or phasmophobia when I'm fucking being a pansy ass, like having an emote for that, having an emote for me laughing hysterically. Like I want to have those custom things that like not only can I use them because I really need to like get my emotions out there, but also so that you guys can use them and be like, look how fucking weird this girl is and all her crazy ass emotes.
I think it's fun with those kinds of games, especially because like when you're like freaking out, it's not just you freaking out most of the time. You have your chat too. They're obviously behind your screen, you can't see it. But it's more of like, I'm glad I'm not going through this alone. Thank you guys so much for being here and experience me screaming like all the time.
Yeah. Thank you for thinking that this is fun to watch when, like, even yesterday when I did that one round of demonologist, I'm like, okay, for the content, I'm gonna go into this house by myself and try and like exorcise this ghost. And the second I cross the threshold, the fucking door starts shutting on me. So I fucking walked back out and was like, all right, I'm fucking leaving.
Done.
Like, I'm sorry you didn't get to watch me die. Instead, I chose to live because I'm a pansy ass. And thank you for choosing to watch that and enjoy. Like, it's so fucking funny, and I'm glad that people like are actually getting involved and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Teddy says it's so hard trying to hang out with everyone, especially as time goes on and you meet more people.
Yeah.
And I completely agree. That has been such a challenge lately because there's so many people I want to game with, but I have no days. I have no days during the week. I have Friday that I'm always with you and Scalper at least.
Yeah.
I have Tuesday or, whatever day we end up having to move to for scheduling purposes that I do my Pokemon stream with Jeeves, Joe, and Iron Bladesman.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, like Monday is D&D night, so I am away from my computer. I'm gone.
Yeah.
But then like that would only give me Wednesday and Thursday and Saturday because Sunday, unless I truly am feeling it, I do not stream on Sunday. That is my family day. I do not do anything on my computer that day if I can avoid it. But that gives me 3 days that I'm available. And that's if I don't give myself my own time.
Right.
That's if I decide, I'm not going to go to bed early because I'm fucking exhausted. That's if I decide I'm not going to spend time with my kid. Mm-hmm. That's if I decide I'm not going to spend time with my husband. That's if I decide I'm not going to go do something this weekend because I'm going to stream on Saturday. So it's so hard because there's so many people messaging me going, hey, let's game, let's hang out. And I'm like, I really want to, but I'm so burnt out. Mm-hmm. I can't stream 6 out of 7 days a week. I cannot do it. I can't even game 6 out of 7 days a week. It's not going to happen. And because I will get burnt out and I will never game again. It's just, how it's going to be. And especially right now, because like my job now is sitting at a computer for 8 hours a day, staring at numbers. And I'm telling you, even yesterday, the last thing I wanted to do was look at another fucking computer screen for 3 more hours. I did it because I needed to get my stream in. I really needed to see everybody and hang out with everybody and whatnot. But I was like, oh my God, my eyes are killing me.
Right. Yeah.
We've done it on, it has been Tuesday every time except for the most recent weeks.
What do you mean?
Sorry, Jeeves is talking about our Tuesday Pokemon streams.
Oh, that's not Tuesdays.
It is Tuesdays. Managing obligations and streaming is hard. It's so fucking hard. No, we were doing Tuesdays pretty regularly. Like it was Tuesdays for the first few. Oh wait. Nope, that was just me and Joe. I'm so sorry. You are correct. I am wrong. Joe and I were doing really well with every Tuesday. And then we were starting on Tuesday. It keeps getting changed because of work schedules. So yeah, the fun stuff.
Oh,
I don't regret trading sleep for one more time with friends. And then looking at the clock, I fucking gotta work in 30 minutes. Oh!
Wait, what?
Teddy is that he doesn't regret trading sleep for more time with friends. And then looking at the clock and going, fuck, I have to work in 30 minutes. See, yeah. I can't survive like that. I'm not the type of person that can survive off of like 5 hours of sleep every night. I get like 10 hours of sleep every night because I'm dying. What's happening? I love you guys, but no.
I wish I could do 10 hours, bro. I can't even do 5. I can barely.
I wish I could survive off no sleep. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. I'd be like, yeah, I have time to stream. I have time to be a mom. I got this. I sleep so much. If I go to sleep at 7 p.m. and wake up at 6, I got 11 hours of fucking sleep. I sleep so much. It's horrible.
Oh my god.
Every day is a 20-hour day for me. You sleep? Wait.
Jesus.
Oh, no, every day is a 20-hour. So you sleep 4 hours a day?
That sounds right. Thank you for the raid as well.
You know, that's really nice.
We get a shout
I
out?
wish I could do that. I barely sleep because I want to be with y'all and after work so bad. I agree. And so I hope you guys don't ever take it personally that like,
Right.
why the fuck isn't Solbee here? Like, why is she backing out? Why is she saying like, oh, I'm not going to hang out tonight? It's like, it's not because I don't want to, because I really, really want to.
Right.
I'm just so tired.
Oh my gosh. Well, with streaming,
Daddy,
it's a lot.
yes.
Daddy, yes. Love the name. Thank you, thank you. Let's see, what else? Talk about streaming. What are you hoping to see in your streams in the future? Like, what do you want to see either in your streams or in your community?
I mean, I think just like everyone, I'm hoping to see growth.
Right.
I'm hoping to see top 10 Gooby Woobies. I'm hoping to see the type of like community that like everyone, and I mean I already have that. So like I don't know. What am I trying to say here? I'm hoping that I can be more consistent. I'm hoping that I can get better at streaming at least 3 days a week and having the type of viewership and community and support that like I can do 3 days and have enough people there to like keep me going for those 3 days. I mean, in a perfect world, I would want to be able to be like, hey, I'm gonna like, because at some point I might be able to work from home, which would be really nice.
Oh, that'd be
but
so
you know, being able to be like, okay, I just clocked off, time to start my stream, and like have the energy and like excitement to do that and reach a point where I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm actually, you know, making it as a streamer. So now I can do this as more of a part-time job instead of just a hobby. You know what I mean?
right. Yeah, no, I totally understand. Up to you. Do you want to take a quick break, get some water? I'm almost out of water. That's why I'm kind of asking.
Yeah, I'm almost out of water too, actually. So we could do that.
So let's go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll meet back and hang out with chat. You guys, don't forget to get your waters. Don't forget to get your snackies. We're watching, okay?
You guys need to hydrate too.
Yeah, not just us. It's you guys too. If we do squats, you do squats.
Here,
just kidding.
I'm gonna redeem a hydrate for you guys.
Yeah,
hold on.
Not a bad idea.
Hydrate has been redeemed by Solbee, so now y'all have to hydrate. So yes, I will be right back. Shorty will be right back.
Yes.
See you guys in a few.
See you guys.
괜찮아 괜찮아 이런 일들 많잖아 꼬일 대로 꼬인 일들 주머니에 보낸 줄 흰 티에 뭐 묻을 때 교통카드 잔고가 없을 때 꼭 이런 날에만 집 가기 전에 비 맞지 낮에만 일어나시고 눈 깜빡하면 주말은 가고 이거 왜 지나다 싶으면 이리 모여라 지금부터 손에 불날 때까지 박수 짝짝짝짝 이때다 싶으면 쳐 박수 짝짝짝짝 저기저기 이래 어제 우리끼리 신이 나지 이 노래 끝까지 쳐 박수 짝짝짝짝 우 짝짝짝짝 우 짝짝짝짝 어차피 그럴 때가 있잖아 나 내가 작아지는 기분 말야 하라는 대로 했는데 나 눈치만 보고 있잖아 나 나한테만 일어나 싶고 고민이 거리를 물고 이거 왠지 나다 싶으면 이리 몰아다 지금부터 손에 불 날 때까지 박수 이때다 싶으면 저 박수 저기 이리 오지 우리끼리 쉬는 낮에 이 노래 끝까지 저 박수 오늘만큼은 용기를 내서 입 닫고 소리 질러 다시 한 번 더 손에 불을 꺼보자 박수 이 노래 끝나간다 박수 저기 이리 오지 우리끼리 쉬는 낮에 다 같이 이 동기리 박수
Yeah, Becky G, the Monster Remix.
어색함이 너무 싫어 그냥 웃지 Baby I know we were special 세상 하나뿐인 special 너의 비워진 그 선물 상자 같은 눈빛 잠무는 듯한 손 너와 나 Yeah, I can But it's you You're the one that I want You Everything that I want Blue 내 곁에 내린 blue 모든 게 바뀌어 But it's you 어제 사본 얘는 아름다워 아우 Cause imagination 저 하늘에 우리 집이 바보비 끝이 나기 전에 Cause imagination 차나에 Can you feel the rush Can you feel the rush 시간 난 멈춰줘 I wanna stay here 저 세계의 경계선 끝쯤에 너와 나를 남기고파 Come on let's do it I wanna stay here 깨우는 그 시간에 마법 속에 갇히고파 너는 나만의 special 하나뿐인 내 special 꿈의 문이 열리고 추억 속 내 현실로 So tell me what to do 태양을 멈추고 미소짓 날 보지 Whoa, 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 yeah Cause it's you You're the one that I want You Everything that I want 그 순간 물든 널 모든 게 바뀌어 Cause it's you 거짓 삼아 You 계속 아름다워 아우 Cause imagination 저 하늘에 우리 집이 마법이 끝이 나기 전에 Imagination 차라리 Can you feel the rush Can you feel the rush 시간 난 멈춰줘 I wanna stay here 세계의 경계선 끝쯤에 너와 나를 남기고파 Come on let's do it I wanna stay here 유로해만 느끼는 그 시간에 마법 속에 갇히고파
All right, you guys. I'm back. B is back. Let's get back into this now.
You were so lucky I didn't like turn my stream on while you were doing that.
That would have been
Everyone
fun
just
content. I'm not gonna lie for you.
Silently dance.
Oh, it's what I do. Anyway, So for this side of the interview, we're gonna do a little bit more kind of personable, not super personal, but just so you kind of get to know B as much as I know this beautiful woman. Ooh,
Ooh.
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 All right. Hopefully everyone has their drinks, their foods, their snacks, whatever you have. She's got hers. I feel, God, it's so cold and it's so nice.
Mine is too. Oh. You are eating a Rice Krispie treat though, which makes me want a Rice Krispie treat, but I don't have Rice Krispie treats, so it's a very upsetting dilemma I have right now.
I mean, I can try to throw some at you.
I'll just run over to your house real fast. I'll be back in an hour, you guys.
No biggie, no biggie. All right. So, what is your favorite song? Genre of
That
music.
is-
There we go.
Thank you. Okay, that's
I was-
a little bit better. But
I was
like,
trying to think of
what's
how
your
I said it.
favorite song? Like, bitch, do you know how many songs there are on the planet? Like,
Smooth. Thank you, Pia.
smooth,
Smooth.
smooth.
What's your favorite
Um,
music genre? That's what I was trying to go for.
I listen to a lot of hard rock, some pop, a little bit of country, I guess. Like, I'll listen to anything with the exception of rap. For the most part, I will not listen to rap. But I mean, I guess like hard rock and some pop is like, I guess my two favorite, like the ones I listen to more often than not.
She will be getting into K-pop. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
K-pop's okay.
She's getting there. She's getting there.
There's a few good songs out there.
Oh my gosh. Well, how about your favorite like movie, like genre? What's like I know you like anime. So like what kind of anime shows do you like?
Okay, what am I answering? Am I answering movies or am I answering anime genres? Because those are two completely different things, Shorty. What's your favorite movie? Like, I know you like anime, so what's your favorite show? Like, you're just asking two different questions.
Breadman should start doing K-pop. I agree. That Chin is gonna
What?
be in his dreams for sure.
What?
So off subject, but Pia, Teddy and I have been watching this K-drama, and there is a guy who sells bread, so he's called Breadman to Piat,
Okay.
and he knew him before that drama because of his chin, and he said, and I quote, "I have dreams of this chin. I know
Yeah,
this
you are
chin
a-
from anywhere."
The chin is always with me, he says.
Oh my god. So yeah.
That makes me think of like the crimson chin from Fairly Odd Parents.
But this guy apparently on YouTube will just like set something down. Like he had a watermelon on a table, and then he's like wearing this like black suit that covers like this, and so only his face is showing. And then he'll just like take the watermelon and he'll like just crush it with his chin. That's it. Yeah. That's why he's seen him before. And yeah. So his chin is very memorable.
What a hydraulic press things. Oh my god. What a tangent to go on. I just love this.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's do movie genre first.
Okay,
And then we'll go.
Okay, yeah. I'll answer both of them, but not at the same time because
Yes.
they're two completely different things.
Yeah. go ahead.
So I watch a lot of Disney movies. I do very much love my Disney. So definitely like a big genre for me, I guess. I really like I like musicals.
Mm.
So like The Greatest Showman and
I still
like
have yet
Phantom
to
of
see
the
that one.
Opera. I know we need to do a movie date.
For real.
Um so I really enjoy those types of movies. Trying to think like what else. I mean, I'd say like as far as like a whole genre, Disney is probably the answer to that. But as far as like specific other than that, it's kind of just specific movies, like not necessarily like a certain type of movie. It's more just like what am I feeling? And
Right.
it's funny because I actually have a hard time watching new movies, like movies I've never seen before. Not necessarily
Mhm.
like new right this moment, but just movies I've just never seen.
Right.
Um,
New to
because
you.
yeah, because like when it comes to movies and even shows, a lot of the time, like I want to Ghibli movies. Those are really good too, actually. Um, they I kind of just I'm more likely to watch something I've already seen before because I know how I'm gonna feel when I watch it. Like I know what kind of movie I'm looking for, and I know what's to come, kind of thing. Like
Right.
if I want a movie where I feel all emotional, I'm gonna cry. I know what I want to watch.
Right.
If I want a movie that's a romance, I know what I want to watch. If I want to watch an action film, I know what I want to watch. So like I don't like to dive into different movies all that often. I do like horror movies though, now that I think about it. I like horror movies, but only if they're actually good. I don't like
Mhm.
jump scare horror movies that are just like
Yeah.
the most you're getting out of me is when you jump scare. Like I want like a oh my god, like I have anxiety and I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, I'm curled up in my blanket, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Like I like movies like that.
Yeah. I used to really love horror movies, but now I have not been able to watch them. Like when The Nun came out, that's when I stopped fucking watching him. I was like,
Well,
fuck the
then you're
nuns. Like
terrified of
I
nuns.
hate fucking nuns. I used to work in a bank, and god damn it, one of my worst fucking nightmares came true. And a fucking nun walked in. I was like, I need you to help her. I'm running the bathroom. And every time she came in, I kid you not, I would try to hide in the bathroom. And my boss eventually came up to me and she was like, so Shorty, obviously not my actual name. Um,
Thank you for clarifying.
she was like, Shorty, why, why are you, why are you always going to the bathroom when she comes in? I'm like, I hate nuns. And she's like, okay, I don't mean it in this way. Like, I don't
Yeah,
hate
like you
nuns,
should
but like,
probably clarify that.
so I was like, I don't hate nuns. Like, let me put it this way.
They scare me.
They scared the fuck out of me. Okay, like all
Pia
I can
just did
picture,
Pia just did the emoji of you holding the
all I can picture is the fucking nun movie, like coming out from the shadows. I'm like, oh hell no, you're gonna turn it. That's why when we went ghost hunting, I was scared of the nuns' quarters.
Oh yeah. See, and that's what's funny though, is that like I have so much anxiety that like it's weird that I enjoy scary movies because they will haunt me forever.
Oh
Like it will
yeah,
take me so long to get over it, even when I know that this is completely fake. Like,
right.
why would I be scared of this? The It movie, the new
Oh
It,
my god.
so good, so terrifying, and I still am like, ugh, like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just it makes me so uncomfortable. Um, The Haunting in Connecticut, one of my favorite movies. Um, I've seen it a million times, but like, it's freaky as fuck, and like,
Mhm.
it's based on a true story. Like, it's loosely based on a true story of like an
Yeah.
actual like thing that somebody had dealt with in that home or whatever.
Mhm.
But especially like I haven't seen all of them, but what's that one? Insidious? I think it's Insidious. I've only seen, I think, two of them, and I don't even know how many are out because I won't
Mhm.
watch scary movies by myself. So like I haven't seen a lot of them because nobody will watch it with me. But like those movies are freaky as hell, but I love them.
Mhm.
But they will keep me up for weeks.
Yeah.
Because I'm just scared all the time.
Oh my god, no. Yeah, I remember I used to be able to watch them, but that's because my parents kind of fucked me up. And I say that in like mostly on one side, but my dad did do it too. So do you know the movie The Mist?
Yes.
I saw that at my dad's house. I could not sleep, and every time, and still to
Ooh,
this
we
day,
should.
I am scared of the fucking fog because I'm like, there's gonna be a fucking giant ass spider coming out and trying to eat me. Like, I can't. It
Oh my
scares me so bad.
God.
Like, my mom was worse though. Like, she would be like, "Oh, how old are you? Like, what, 7? Oh yeah, we can watch this. It's a rated R, rated like double R. Like, it's so bad. You probably shouldn't be seeing it, but you're totally fine. You can handle this." And I'm over here. I'm like, I was a bitch, dude.
I don't even remember how old I was. But
Dude,
when I was little,
it was
like
bad.
I think I was older than 7 at least, but like definitely not even 12. Like I was definitely younger than 12. So maybe 9 or 10 if I had to
Yeah.
guess. I was with my dad and he was like, "Okay, what movie do you guys want to watch tonight?" And my brother and I are like, "Yeah, let's watch The Sixth Sense."
Oh no.
And he goes, "I don't know that we should. Like, it's a scary movie." And I'm like, "I love scary movies. Let's fucking do it." We didn't even make it. Like, I don't even think we made it an hour into the movie. I don't even think we made it 30 minutes, honestly. It was so quick
Oh my god.
that I was in tears because I was so scared.
Right.
It took me until I was an adult to finally go and watch it. And I was like, "Oh, this is actually a good movie."
Yeah.
But I was so scared. It haunted me for my entire life. It was wonderful.
Yeah. No, fucking, that kind of shit always gets me. Fucking, I obviously, you know me. I imagine shit in my brain. I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like, you say like something very descriptive. I'm like, "Oh, okay, I can picture that." Like, I totally see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know who said it, but somebody when I was like 4 years old was like, "Ronald McDonald boils kids and makes them into chicken nuggets." That night, I had a fucking scary ass dream, and I remember it to this day of how it went. That dream will stay with me forever. We were just sitting in McDonald's. We were playing in the playground because they used to have playgrounds.
Yeah.
God damn it. Going like around on a slide. They had those little windows that you could see, wave at parents.
Mhm.
Hi! On the opposite side, it's just like a space you can't even get in. Well, that space ended up being where Ronald McDonald was boiling the kids into chicken nuggets. So I refused to go down the slide, and these kids were just like, "Move out the way. I want to go down the slide." And oh my god, I got like,
And you're like, "Yeah, you can because I'm not going."
yeah, like I would start to go down because like I think it was my brother that went down, and I was like, "No, brother, no." So like I tried catching him, and I'm like going down the slide, and I would like stop myself in the slide like any kid would do, and I'd be like just watching him like this in the slide. Oh my god, that dream will terrorize my ass forever. It was
Forever
the
and
worst.
ever.
Like what it was it? I think I woke up at like 2:30, and my mom came out, and she saw me with a gallon of milk in front of the TV. just going like that.
Sorry, Mom. I'm drinking my woes away.
That shit will terrorize my ass forever.
Oh
It
my
was so funny
God.
though. Now that it's like I'm older, I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
That's so
But
funny.
it's so it was so scary. I remember it.
Oh
Oh
God.
my god, it was the worst. Anyway,
The first killer clown.
for real, that
For
that
real?
little shit was insane.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Anyway. Oh my god. What is your favorite anime that you're watching or have
Oh
watched?
geez. So one thing that you should know about me is that I have an obsessive personality.
I mean, that's why we're obsessed with each other.
That is true. That is true. You're very correct there.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Back off, fellas.
back
She's
off,
mine.
fellas. Mine. Um, so especially with anime, I don't know what it is about anime, but I get overly obsessed with it and it's all I think about. And so then I go through phases where all I watch is the same thing over and over again. It's phenomenal. I love my personality type. My Hero Academia is definitely one of my favorites right now. I finally watched Jujutsu Kaisen and I'm obsessed. So that's probably my current like obsession right now is Jujutsu Kaisen. I've seen Death Note, Sword Art Online, although I haven't finished that one because like season 1 was phenomenal, but I haven't really cared for the rest of the season, so I'll get around to it eventually. Assassination Classroom, one of my favorites. Black Butler. I go through a lot of Black Butler phases where I'm like, I just really need some Sebastian in my life right now. So I'm just gonna rewatch it again. I love Black Butler. Full Metal Alchemist. Love Full Metal Alchemist. Tokyo Ghoul is pretty good. It wasn't my favorite. Like the first season was amazing, and then after that I just remember being angry. Like I talked to my hubby all the time about it. I was like, I'm so frustrated because I started like really liking this show. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then the second season I was like, okay, I'm a little confused, but okay, it's not terrible, it's fine. And then the third season's a fucking shit show, and I was like, what the hell? So like I'm sad to say that I don't think I'll ever watch it again, just because like it's not really worth it to me, like for one season. So same thing with like Sword Art Online, like maybe one day I'll watch it just to watch the entire thing. But as far as like rewatching it for one good season, yeah, they changed it completely. It's terrible. Fruits Baskets.
Oh yeah, I saw the first season.
So good. It's amazing.
It is
just
really
makes
good.
me cry. I love it so much. Yeah, so definitely the favorite. So I'm trying to think what else. I've watched a lot of anime. Not near as much as I should. Like, there's definitely more out there. Things like Erase and Orange. I really like those ones. And that time I got reincarnated as a slime. I love that anime. It has been years and they still haven't done another season, so I'm really concerned that they'll never do it again. Cowboy Bebop. I have not watched Cowboy Bebop. Attack on Titan I have seen, but I'm not caught up. So I'm also not caught up on Demon Slayer. Nobody, no spoilers. We're not talking spoilers right now.
I haven't seen
Slime is fucking he's goated. Cowboy Bebop I've not seen. I probably should though. Hunter x Hunter I've also not seen, but it's on my list. I do want to see it. Bleach is actually my very first anime that I ever started getting into. So I've seen a lot of Bleach, and then I stopped watching it because I started expanding my horizons, and now they're like 2,000 more episodes in, and I'm like, no. I have not seen One Piece. I've heard it's very good, but I also don't have the time in my life to watch 1,000 fucking episodes.
Oh man, time is everything, that's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of anime. I love anime.
Yeah, I think
1,700
1,700
episodes.
Oh, for One Piece?
Yes.
Jesus.
1,775 episodes. That's
My
disgusting.
God.
That's disgusting.
That is very
Not
bad.
interested. I'm okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I haven't seen basically any except for like one or two that you've said. So I apparently need to do some homework.
Well, because you really didn't get into anime
As a
until
kid.
semi recently,
Mhm.
right?
I
Because
mean,
I got into anime a few years ago, but I wasn't watching it as a kid.
right.
But I'm going to say something, and chat might blow up.
Do
So
it.
just be
Do it.
prepared.
I'm ready.
I have never seen Dragon Ball, and I have no desire to. It seems terrible. There goes chat. um, in fact, I have not seen Dragon Ball to the extent, and I have no desire to the extent that at some point my hubby and I might do like a just chatting stream where he basically asks me questions like who are the characters in Dragon Ball, and I'm trying just tell him who I know of and who I think I know of just based off worldly advice because I know nothing. I am also going to talk about how I don't like it and why I think some characters are better than others. And I'm not going to spoil anything right now, but these are conversations that Dragon Ball's OG, Godfather of anime, it is overrated and terrible. So if you want to pop into that stream at some point, I'll let you know when it's happening. But my husband and I have had brief conversations because he agrees that this is something that I should be saying in stream for people to be like, what the fuck is she talking about? But he thinks it's hysterical. So yeah, my chat's all mad right now. I don't know if yours is
Nope. Nope. Nobody said anything in mine, so I'm good. Well, moving on from anime so that your chat can take a second unless they have anything to ask you as of
You said wait, OG Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z? What's the fucking difference?
Hey,
Tag neither.
Teddy's like, because you didn't say it. I don't know if I should say it now, but you know.
What?
I haven't seen Dragon Ball except for like one or two episodes.
I've seen none of it.
I was a kid. I was like four. I was like, no, I wasn't 4. Maybe I was 7. I think it was when like around the time I broke my arm. Something like that.
Yeah, I was never really into it in general. Like, and again, I didn't start watching anime until adulthood, basically. Like, I think I might have watched a little bit. I think it was actually I was probably about 17, maybe 16.
Mm-hmm.
When I started watching Bleach. So I guess I was in the last years of high school basically, and then it kind of just took off from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean at some point I will in fact do a stream where it's just me and my hubby, because my hubby's seen all of it. He loves Dragon Ball. Where he is just gonna ask me questions about like who is this character, or what characters do you know of, and tell me about the story and tell me about what they do, and I'm just going to have to wing it and be like, from what I understand, this is what, and then I'm going to explain why I don't like some characters and why I do like other characters and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you guys should definitely pop into that one because it'll be fun.
Oh, moving on from the anime. Do you have any unusual or unique talents that we don't know about?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I took my time. I took my time. I mean, personally,
Shorty,
you
guys
don't. What you guys don't know is Solbee is an amazing, phenomenal singer. I'm just putting it out there.
No.
She is. She's gonna tell you no, but she is amazing.
So I will say I used to be. Like, I don't know that I agree now.
I heard her recently. She's amazing.
Whatever. If you think I'm good now, I was better in high school. I
See,
was
and that's how
a
I was too.
phenomenal
Or that's how I
singer
am
in
too.
high school. Right. Well, and it's just like any instrument. Like,
Right.
you have to use it and practice with it to keep it to keep the talent.
Right.
And so, like, obviously, like in high school and middle school, when you're singing all the time,
Oh my god.
oh, you're getting really good.
Yeah.
And so I used to be called the super soprano because I could hit those high notes. Like, I was the person in the choir where if there was a super high note that needed to be hit, you never have all the sopranos hit that note because that's too many people hitting
It's
an
too loud.
ungodly noise.
Yeah.
So you would only ever do like one, maybe two. I would always be that one. Like, I could hit those notes and I could hit them very well. I was a very good singer. I always told my mom I really wanted to be on like America's Got Talent or what's that one actual like not America's Got Talent, but the other one, the actual like singing competition one.
American Idol?
American Idol. I was like, it's American something, I think. Yeah. Like, I wanted to do those. I never did, but I was a really good singer.
Yeah.
I'm not terrible now. Like, I'm not gonna say like I'm a bad singer. I'm not great though. I'm not that good.
Well, I think it. Because I heard it recently. She sang, what was it, something from The Greatest Showman?
Whatever. Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know what song you're talking about. I fucking love that song.
That's on my playlist now, if you guys are wondering.
I did. So Jeeves just said my drama teacher said I'd be a good baritone, but never tried out for anything. I did a lot of theater as a kid. Fucking love theater. I love to act. I love doing that, and I think I'm really good at it. But obviously, like, there's not really a lot of like opportunity to use that type of talent unless you join like the local theater. And if I don't have time to fucking stream, where in the fuck am I finding time to go to fucking theater 5 days a week?
Right.
So not a whole lot of that anymore. I mean, as far as like, I'm okay. I'm not a good artist, but I like to paint. I really like to paint.
Painting's so fun.
It's so much fun. And like, I'm not creating like incredible works of art like you might find on social media and stuff like that. But I do really enjoy painting. So doing stuff like the wine and paint things and things like that you can find like in different cities. I love doing that. I have a lot of fun with that kind of stuff. But outside of that, I don't know. I feel like I'm relatively boring.
Oh man, I think she has a unique talent of, making people feel comfortable. I think you and Joe both have that like personality where you know how to keep people in a group even though they're feeling left out. Like, you know how to keep them in.
So first of all, that's a huge compliment that you like just put me in the same group as Joe, because Joe is so
He's
good
really
at
good.
that.
So good.
So like, thank you. I try really hard to like, because I love people and I want to be around people and I want people to feel involved and included and whatnot, because my whole life I've always been that person that was kind of outcasted. If there were a group of us having a conversation and I started speaking, people would speak over me. Like, I was always that person that nobody wanted to hear from. So I make it very, very, I try to be very, very courteous to, like, if you are speaking, you are heard. Like, I will be that person that if somebody talks over you, I'm looking you dead in the eye and going, continue. Like, you were saying something. they might not be listening, but I am.
Yeah.
Please don't, whatever you have to say is important, please speak. So I try really hard to be like that. My problem is that, like, mainly because of my ADHD, I have a lot of like object permanence kind of thing, which I'm not saying people are objects, so let me get there. But like I have a very like out of sight, out of mind brain. Like, and there's nothing I can do about it unless I have sticky notes literally on every corner of my wall. Like, but I will forget to reach out to people for a very long time. Like, if you reach out to me, I'll try to respond. If I don't respond immediately and I tell myself like, oh, I'll respond to them later, I will forget. I will forget that you exist. I will forget that you messaged me. Shorty has been on the side of that a lot.
Oh yeah, I've messaged her many times, and it's been like days before I get a response back. I'm like, "Are you good?
Yeah,
like, are you okay?"
I forget, which is like, it's so sad to say that like I forget people exist, but like it's the truth. I have so much going on in my life that if you are not directly in front of me, I forget to make time for you. I forget that you are a part of my life, which is so very sad. Because more often than not that I get in bed and I start going to sleep and I'm like, shit, I didn't message Shorty. I will do that tomorrow. And then I forget to do it tomorrow because, that's just how I'm going to be. But so I appreciate that you said that, because I do try to be that type of person for people. It makes it hard when people think I don't care or I forget about them. But, I have a mental disability. Like, it's not my fault.
No, I'm right there with you. I mean, you know how many times like I'm a forgetful person. You guys, I can't tell you how many times like I'm literally talking to B and I'm like, what the fuck were we just talking about? Like, what did we just say? Like, I have no idea.
And I'm like, what was the question she asked? What question am I answering right now?
See, and this is why I have everything written down so I don't forget. And I'm marking off as I go what you answer in my questions. That way I'm like not asking again, because I'm like, okay, I don't want to make you answer these questions twice. You know what I mean?
I feel like I heard this question before. Like, was just one of the examples you gave me earlier? Maybe I didn't answer this. And then our whole chat is gonna be like, the fuck are you guys, what are you on?
You guys are like on a roller coaster. You guys are like going in loops and fucking just going crazy. Like, we don't know. Apparently that's such a Shorty thing, which, you know what? I have to write things down. I literally broke down the other day in front of my dad. I was like, dude, I'm forgetting everything. I'm fucking crying. I can't help it, dude. Like, I forgot what our plans were for October. I was like, I don't even fucking remember. It's written down in your calendar. Oh yeah. I don't fucking remember.
Before I got diagnosed with ADHD, I kept going to the doctor because I was like, I have dementia. I have a brain tumor. Something is wrong with my goddamn brain. Figure it out. I had MRIs. I had tests done. Like, I was so certain that something was terribly wrong because I couldn't remember anything. And every doctor I went to was like, well, what's your phone number? And I'm like, I can list my goddamn phone number. That is not what I'm talking about. The fact that I forget people exist. The fact that I can't even function at work because I have no idea what the hell's going on half the time. Like, something is wrong with me. And then finally somebody, finally got me diagnosed with ADHD, and we actually have an understanding of why the fuck I am the way I am. But for the longest time, I thought something was wrong with me. So, like, I get it.
Yeah. No, I totally 100%. Freaking Teddy's over here. He's like, forgets to eat, forgets to drink. I mean, I forget to actually live as a human being, dude. Like, I don't focus on eating or drinking. I'm focused on fucking streaming. I'm focused on, oh shit, I need to go do this today. I have a doctor's appointment. What time was that doctor's appointment? I was late to my dentist appointment the other day. I was half an hour late. I thought it was at 10. It was not.
See, I forget words. Like, how many times have we been having a conversation and I'm like, and that thing,
What was that
The,
thing?
the fucking word, the thing. Even just the other night, what were we talking about? My hubby and I were talking about something, and I was trying to figure out. Oh, he made a joke, and I was like, "Oh, you're blaming me for that or whatever." And he's like, "No." I was like, "Wait, no, not blame. Blame's not the right word. What's the word I'm looking for?" Right now I can't remember what the fucking word is, by the way. Oh, now I remember, and we'll see if you get it, Shorty. But I was like, that word. It's not when you blame somebody. It's a different word. Like, I explained it to him. I was like if the soldiers went to the guy's house and said, "We blame you for this murder or something. You're coming with us," and they arrest them.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Right?
What is the word?
I cannot think of the fucking word. So I'm freaking, and he's laughing because he's like, when the soldiers go get the guy, and Pia got it. Pia got the fucking word.
Accused. Okay. I was like, I know it's like an A, right?
Yeah, I could not think of the fucking word, and
I
that's
do
how
that
my
all the
brain
time.
works.
Yeah,
As
I do that
go
all the time.
through, I start having a conversation, and I know that there's a word I'm looking for, and then my brain shows me some like clip or movie or something, like some visual of like, this is what you're looking for,
Right.
and I'm like, that doesn't do me any good. I can see, like, my brain showed me, like,
yeah, I know what I'm trying to
some-
say.
yes, a visual of like soldiers going and accusing a guy for some crime or whatever. But I was like, that doesn't help me. I know that I'm looking for a word, but I don't know what it is.
See, and I have that similar it's not exactly the same, but it's more of like I talk way too fast. And that's kind of where the gremlin noises come in. Cuz like there's this one clip that I always think of every time I think about it. But it's when I was talking to Looney and we were playing Goose Goose Duck. And we were down in the corner and he's talking about like car insurance and I was talking way too fast. So I was like, you know, it's just it came out like I can't process what I'm fucking saying. You know what I mean?
And everyone's like, the fuck?
Like, what happened to her? Did she like reset factory reset this bitch, dude? I like it is what it is. Like I can't help it.
Yep.
Oh my god. It drives me nuts though.
Me too. That makes me angry.
Yeah.
I'm like,
frustrating.
why can't my brain just fucking work the way I need it to?
That was so normal to me. I didn't even question it. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, it is pretty normal, let's be honest.
It's normal because you guys hear it all the time. I'm just frustrated in my own head. You know?
Oh, I get it.
Oh my god. Anyway, moving on. What is your annoying habit? I know. I always think of like too many, and I'm like, God, I have this, 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 and then I'm like, well,
what kind of habit are you like referring to?
Like for me, I have my annoying habit that annoys me and probably the people around me is I just go like I just make noises. I just make noises. And I'm sure it's fucking annoying to people and like babies, like when I worked with babies, I just go num num all the time. All the time. And then the babies were like because they couldn't hold their head.
Yeah. Because I couldn't, in case you're wondering what the hell this was.
But even like when I went to like the preschoolers when I was teaching preschool, they were like, yeah, I do it in the middle of fucking K-dramas too. Like I'll just make random noises.
You can't sit still.
Yeah, I have to do something. I have to like fill the air.
Yeah.
But like me and Teddy have this joke of just sniffing the mic and it's just
Oh yeah. I'm very aware of that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So that was, you know, if you guys are wondering.
I would say that like as far as like things that frustrate me, like habits that frustrate me is I'm a picker. Because one of my nervous tics, one of my ADHD fidget things is that I can't sit still. I mean, you've seen me rocking back and forth this entire time. I have to be moving. But sniffs the air in chat, smells like nerds. I love it. We are nerds.
Yes, we are.
Enjoy. But I pick at my fingers a lot.
Yeah.
Which really frustrates me because I hate my fingers looking the way they do and hurting all the time and bleeding and all that kind of stuff. If I don't pick my fingers, I'm picking my nails so that my nails are really short and painful. I've actually started picking my arms as well. Like it's a nervous tic that I'm picking at something all the time. So I have to find something, and like, I don't know where the fuck my phone is right now, because I lose it all the time. But I literally, like, it's a game in my household where I like start looking around and I like look at my husband and he's like, "You lost your phone?" I'm like, yeah. And I was having weird spots. The other day, I set it on like the edge of the washing machine. And like it made sense in the time. Like I set it there because I was trying to do my hair in the hallway because like they were in the bathroom trying to like brush their teeth. So I was standing in the hallway looking in the door, like trying to do my hair and set my phone down so I could use my hands.
Right.
But of course I walked away from it. And my husband looks at it and goes, "This week on Where Did Solbee Leave Her Phone?" My wife questions her sanity. And I'm like, "Wait, did you find my phone? Where is it?" And he's like, "I'm telling you. You have to figure it out." Because he was like, "Why would you set it here? Like, you freaking weirdo." Anyway, I totally digressed there. What was the actual question? Oh, the habits.
Habit, yes.
The habit. Yes. So the picking and the fidgeting and the not being able to sit still.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have the picking problem. I think just the words and forgetting. Like I forget so fucking much, and I don't want it to be a habit, but it feels like it's a habit. You know what I mean? So it's frustrating.
I once left my phone in the fridge. I literally called and made a doctor's appointment right then. Needed to check out my brain. I'm pretty sure I've done that before too. So
oh my gosh.
You are totally fine.
Oh yeah.
I have left my phone in the weirdest freaking places. And it's like I'm on my phone a lot. So I don't understand how I set it down and walk away from it. Like, what am I so distracted on that I forget that I have a phone? And I always sit down and go, wait, but where's my phone? You ever leave it on your car and drive? I have not done that, thank God.
Well, at least you don't. So that's good. Oh, man. Speaking of habits, it's kind of fun to hear other people's like annoying habits. But what is your biggest pet peeve that somebody else does constantly? Doesn't have to be a specific person or, you know, just what is your biggest pet peeve somebody does?
That was a hard one.
Like for me, for an example, whenever I'm sitting like at a table, like getting ready to eat, and all of a sudden somebody just starts shaking the fuck out of their legs so it like moves the entire table, and you're like, God damn it, stop it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Rise says people who chew with their mouth open.
Oh God,
yeah,
yep.
I do agree with that. I'd say probably one of my I'm shaking my leg right now. Don't tell her. But you're not at the same table shaking the table. She doesn't care if you're shaking your leg.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm freaking like
Yeah.
moving back
don't-
and forth right now. Nobody cares unless
don't
you're
mind
in
the
the
table.
same
Like,
vicinity.
I don't mind moving around and like shaking your legs, by all means, whatever. If we're eating dinner or lunch or whatever, if we're eating and all of a sudden the table's like,
Yeah, he says, I do it all the time. I rattle cups on the table. You could never sit at the same dinner table as Piot.
no,
Noted.
I can't. Yeah.
I'd say one of my biggest pet peeves is probably,
Oh, in personal space, yeah.
and like, I'll have to explain it a little bit more because like I'm a very loud person. I know I am. I don't know if I have a hearing problem. I mean, I know I have slight hearing problem. It might just be a processing issue though. But I know I'm a very loud person. Sometimes I don't realize how loud I am. But like I'm sure my downstairs neighbors don't appreciate how loud I talk. I've been told at different workplaces, like, good Lord, why are you yelling? Just fucking talk. And I'm like, I'm not yelling. I'm so sorry. Like I didn't realize. So like I know I'm a loud person, but one of my biggest pet peeves is when somebody is almost seems like they're being extra loud and talking over everybody. Whether it's while streaming or in public or at a party at a house or whatever the occasion is, if there's a lot of people involved and there's that one person kind of yelling over everybody to like make sure that they are talking, but like the type of person that like talks all the time, not the kind of person that feels like they're not being heard, so they're like, hey, I'm trying to say this thing, everybody listen. It's the people that talk all the time and yell and laugh super loudly to try and like get everybody to focus on them. It's a big pet peeve because just like I was saying earlier, like arrogance is a hell of a drug. Hey, look at me looking ass.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
because again, like I was that person growing up that people talked over all the time. Like we'd be having conversation, I would start to speak and somebody would either change
Jump
the
in.
subject or they would jump in and start saying something else, and like I was never heard.
Yeah.
So when I do have a group of people that like we're all actually talking and everyone's listening to one another, and then there's that one person kind of yelling over everybody to get everyone's attention all the time, it's like, okay, I want to listen to you too. I hear you, but I also want to know that I'm heard, and I want everyone else to know that they're heard. So bring it down a notch. It's okay. You can yell. I'm a fucking yeller. Like I get that.
Yeah.
But like when it's the excessive, like over the top, constant yelling, it's like, oh, I'm annoyed.
Yeah. And I think that's where kind of you and I are the same, because like obviously you know my situation again. For those of you guys that don't really know, I didn't get hurt a lot when I was younger. So it was like I was just always quiet, or I had an attitude all the time. So you know that, like I think I was probably quiet, and then I was just a little bitch. I was a bitch, dude.
You were a sweetheart with me though.
Was I?
Yeah.
Dude, I was
you were
surprised.
you were never a problem child.
Well, that's a first. But yeah, so
Oh yeah. Rise and G's are talking about when people try to mess with you. And so like people that antagonize you for no reason, or they flip anything you say to make you look bad.
yeah.
That's less of a pet peeve and more of a
Like, are you fucking
you're
serious,
just a
dude?
fucking dick.
Yeah.
Like, don't be a dick, everybody.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Yeah, G did say earlier that he had his coworker that stands 2 inches from your face with his ass breathing. Wait, with his ass breath. Gotcha. Yeah, being too close. Oh, I get that too.
Yeah. Like I wish I could just call people out like that, but I have way too much anxiety. Like you really have to do something major for me to say something.
Yeah.
Like I'll always stand up for other people. No problem. Like
yeah, 100%.
Whatever. But as far as like if somebody is being rude or antagonizing me, I just kind of shut down. I don't really
Yeah.
know how to fucking handle it. But even on like the other side, like, you know, thank God it has not happened really since I had to take care of it months and months ago. Like it's been a very long time now. But very shortly after I got affiliate status and people start coming into my streams and whatnot, I had some guy come in here and start harassing me, like sexually harassing me immediately. And I'm like, okay, like I don't know how to handle this. So like I'm sorry, you get one warning, like, hey, I'm not here for that. And if you keep going, I'm banning you. Like that's pretty much, you get the one warning and done. And I ended up banning them. But like, if it's me, I don't know how to handle it. But like, if I was hanging out in Shorty's chat and somebody fucking came in, I'm fucking on them like fucking no other.
Right.
Because like it's a different kind of thing. So I'll mess them up. Thanks, Teddy. So like, yeah, I unfortunately am not the type of person that will be like,
Yeah.
please back off. Please stop being mean to me. Like I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I'm again, we're the same in that way because I struggle standing up, I guess, for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of how I was raised. Like standing up was basically like talking back all the time. Ugh. But yeah, no, freaking it was always like that. Like I could never stand up for myself. It was always just, why are you talking back? Like, what is this? You know, just always getting the blame for it. So it's like, oh man, I've
done a
know what to
lot
do.
of that with my own personal family, where like so like when it comes to like standing up for myself, I'm not that great at it. But like when it comes to like
Others.
either protecting somebody or I'm pretty good at calling out my family. I will say that. I can be a bitch with my own family. But I've had times where I've been like, do you guys not fucking see this? Like, this is not okay, and we should not be allowing this. Like, why is so and so in my family doing this? Like, and why are you guys allowing it to happen? Like, this is not okay. And then they just turn it around and go, why are you being such a bitch about it?
Yeah.
It's not your life. It's not your problem. Just let it fucking happen. And it's like, why? Like, why are we allowing that?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into like details and whatnot, but I'm like that's the kind of environment that I've grown up in, is that like I have a really hard time standing up for myself, and it gets turned around on me when I do try to call out in like bad behavior or something like that. So yeah, what joys growing up.
Yeah. We had a crazy childhood, that's for sure. But like
We did.
Yeah. Fucking with that said, like where I have come to this day, I try my hardest because I was an angry child. I was so angry at everything and everybody for no fucking reason. So
yeah, I don't know that it was necessarily for no fucking reason, but you know.
I mean, I had reasons. I just didn't know at the time. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's fair.
Like at the time, I didn't understand. I didn't understand how to express myself. And I'm trying, and I feel like this is kind of where it pulls into like, I don't know how to stand up for myself. I don't want to go back to being the angry person.
Right.
You know, so I that's why I'm so patient now, is because I don't want to snap very quick and be like, "Oh, I'm angry." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's where it struggles.
It's the only nice thing I will say about like it being really hard for me to stand up for myself and whatnot is I will say I'm getting a lot better at it. I will say that within the last like honestly 6 months, maybe 9, like less than a year, within this last 6 to 9 months, I have finally found my worth,
Mm-hmm.
which is a huge thing. I'm almost 30 years old, and it took me almost 30 years to finally feel that I was worth more than I was treated.
Right.
And so one of the things that I try really hard now, especially because I am a mom, I am a big sister, I have, younger women. Like,
He is my mom, if
and
you guys are wondering, by the way.
I am your mom. I have younger women, also some men, but like typically my young women in my life that I am extremely passionate about making sure that everybody knows their worth.
Mm-hmm.
You are so important. You are worth more than any job. You are worth more than the way that people treat you. You deserve nothing but the best. And so in the last 6 to 9 months, I finally found my worth specifically in work. I have worked for horrible people. I have worked horrible jobs where I was treated like a doormat. I have been treated so horribly, and that's part of why I have such horrible anxiety, and I have PTSD about working for people because management scares the fuck out of me. I've been through a lot of different traumas with a lot of different employers because I was treated as less than.
Right.
And recently, I finally found a job where like I am treated like a human being, and it's the craziest thing. They make me go on breaks. Like, and I'm not talking like, oh, you're allowed to have your 10-minute break and then your lunch and then one more 10-minute break. I'm talking like almost every hour. They're like, hey, have you taken your eye break? You're staring at a fucking screen. Go take a walk.
Damn.
No, we are fine. 10-15 minutes, fucking do your thing. It is phenomenal, the care that they have for their employees. And I finally feel appreciated, and I feel like I'm worth what I'm worth, like, instead of less than. But like, there are so many, especially in like employment and whatnot, but even outside of that, so many people, especially young women, who are treated as less than. And I don't want other people, especially people I love, to go 30 years of their life before they finally feel that they are worth more than garbage.
Right.
You are worth everything. You deserve everything, and you deserve to be treated with respect and cared about. And so, like, with us growing up, not feeling that, like, I've been on a very passionate, like, I just totally rambled into a whole different subject right now. Yeah. But like, B is giving me the best speech ever. Slay. But like, mental health is so important, and knowing that you are important is so important.
So
like,
important.
I have reached a point in my career where I am an advocate for fuck the fucking job. If they treat you like shit, fucking walk out. Mm-hmm. My last job before I found this one, I gave them a 2-day notice because I personally needed to finish out the week. I needed that paycheck. Otherwise, I would have sent in my email and been like, today was my last day. Sorry. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you treated me like absolute shit. You do not deserve a 2-week notice. That is a gracious gift that I can give you, is 2 weeks. Yeah. But 100%. You want to treat me like shit? I'm walking out. My poor sister went through a whole thing where I was like, fucking walk out. And she did. And I was so proud of her. Because she did not deserve to be treated the way that she was being treated.
Right.
Because my generation is finally coming to terms with, like, we don't have to work the same way and be berated the same way as the generation before us.
Right.
Rainbow, you want queen content, baby?
Oh yeah. For real.
Yeah. Hold on. I left my job for a year because management abused my the job, and I was starting my job. I did do something and work long hours and change my hours. And it's disgusting that we live in a world where that's normal.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Yeah, this is a total like work rant at this point because I fucking hate working. But like, when I stopped working, when I did do real estate for a little while because I was pregnant. I had just been through absolute hell with the worst employer I've ever had in my entire life, who literally I see a therapist for PTSD because of him. Like, it was horrible. And I told my husband, I was like, nope, I don't ever want to work for someone again. I want to work for myself. I will never work for another human being. Fortunately, with real estate, you still have to work for other people, kind of. So it was still it was awful still. Like, there were a lot of really horrible brokerages. But every job I've had, because I'm a people pleaser, I've been treated like shit. I've been walked all over. I've been underpaid. I worked for a job for 2 years and they paid me less than everybody in that whole building.
Yeah.
And treated me like shit and all these things that like employers can get away with. And it's so weird that they can get away with. And we live in a world where that is a normal culture. But what we have to do is change that narrative, because if we don't stand up for ourselves and go, no, I'm worth more than that. You don't get to treat me like shit. You don't get to tell me that I live to work for you.
Right.
I work for my family. I work to live and spend time with my family. If you're going to tell me, no, I can't ask for a PTO because it's inconvenient for you, then I'm going to find a different job. When I applied to this job that I'm working now, I told them straight up, I'm like, I have vacations planned next year. I have a family. I plan on taking PTO. And they're like, cool. We give you 4 weeks right off the bat. We want you to take it.
Wow.
You have to take your goddamn PTO. I'm like,
4 weeks off the bat?
Yeah. I'm like, dude. Yeah, no. I'm living the dream right now, so let's hope it stays, because I'm technically a temp right now. But it took me 30 years to finally reach a point where I was like, I will not settle for anything less. I will not settle. I will fucking be employed and live on welfare if I fucking have to. I will not work for somebody who treats me like shit anymore. Right. So all my young people out there, don't let jobs treat you like shit. You are worth everything. Fucking take everything. You deserve it. You deserve to be treated like good. Like, you are worthy. You deserve to be making enough money to survive. You deserve to take your PTO. You deserve to have sick leave. You deserve to have a life outside of work. Work is not your life unless you choose it to be. Don't ever let your employer think that they can make that choice for you.
Right.
Yeah, slay. Okay, I'll get off my pedestal now.
Oh, that conversation could go on for a while, though.
That could go on forever.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
No. It's so true, though. But like, with my work experience, I've told you the bank and whatnot, and
yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, like I was
the one who was like, please just leave. Like, we will figure it out.
Yeah,
leave. You don't deserve to deal with this. You don't deserve to suffer.
Yeah,
you don't.
It was terrible. It was terrible, you guys. I shouldn't say it was terrible.
Oh, Jeeves.
It was
Stick it to the man.
It was a job. I loved some of the people, but most of them were just When I got hired, I was getting paid minimum wage. And obviously, minimum wage was, pretty low for where we are. And fucking McDonald's was paying more. McDonald's is paying more than what I was getting paid at the bank. And I had a new girl that started working next to me, and she was getting paid more than me. And she started exactly how I started. And I was like, well, what the fuck? And they wouldn't even give me a raise. So I was like, okay. Like, they talked about, like, giving me a raise and everything like that. And they were like, oh, it's going to take a little bit, but we'll do a quick one. Yeah, it took, what, four months for them to finally be like, yeah. And it wasn't even a 50-cent raise. It was like a 50-cent raise.
It was a horrible environment. You were not getting paid enough to survive. And nobody deserves to be treated like that.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
insane. But
Yeah,
like,
the job I had before this one, I told them that I needed to go to a wedding
mhm,
because my aunt's getting married. I'm super excited for her.
Yeah.
So I gave them the dates and I was like, hey, I need these days off. I have to travel for this wedding.
mhm.
And they fucking waitlisted me one day in the middle of the 4-day stretch that
I
I
remember
gave,
that.
saying that, okay, waitlisted means that you might still be scheduled. You won't know until we post the schedule, though. So I guess don't make any plans to go until you know for a fact you're not scheduled. I was like, no, I'm not gonna be here. Like that, I'm not requesting time off. I'm telling you I will not be here. Figure it out for yourself. So I was like, no, I'm fucking leaving. Like, you
Yeah.
can't let me go to a goddamn wedding. Like, that's
Yeah,
gonna be a
especially
fight to
for
do all my other
one.
trips.
Yeah, for one day.
It was
That's
awful.
crazy. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Hey, moving on.
Because we're almost done with my questions. So if you guys have, or, have been cooking up a question that you've been wanting to ask, your questions are gonna be soon. What was your favorite subject in school? Or your
You
best
know?
subject?
Oh, my best subject. Okay, that's a whole nother question. I mean, I really loved theater.
Mhm.
I did theater all throughout school. I fucking loved it. Choir was okay, but like for theater, I got to sing too. So like
Mhm.
theater was probably like my all-time favorite. But I also really liked math.
Oh, math. Yeah.
I was good at math. I was the type of person that like I did one full year of college before I just gave up altogether. But my first semester in college, I could have passed my math class, but I just stopped going altogether.
Yeah.
But he had this rule of you come in for the class, he teaches you how to do the thing in the first like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. And then from there, you're free to just do your homework right there for the remainder of class. Stick around to ask questions, or you could just leave. Like he was like, I don't care, but you have to show up and you have to turn in your assignments every day.
Mhm.
The class was at like 8 in the morning or 7 in the morning. Some stupid early time that I wasn't willing to get out of bed for. So I only showed up once a week.
Damn.
At the beginning, I only showed up once a week. But I was the type of math student that I just opened the book to that chapter, read kind of the examples of like, okay, here's what you're doing and how to do it. And then I did my assignments. And so I would show up like once a week and hand him an entire week's worth of assignments. And technically the rule was like you got half credit or something if you brought them later or something.
Mhm.
So I knew I wasn't at a good start. But apparently because he was impressed that I taught myself how to do it and I did it all right, he was like, all right, I'll give you full credit. So like
Damn.
I was getting full credit on the assignments. But then my once a week turned into like every other week.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
come in with like all these assignments and I'm like, I did them.
I did
They're
them.
late, but I did them. And he was fine with that. And then I just stopped going altogether because I was being lazy. So like, I'm not a good student.
Yeah, I'm not
I-
either.
Did not do well in school.
Yeah, my freaking. I'd say my favorite was probably choir. But my best was gym. Or lunch. I mean, lunch was a pretty good one. I was great at
lunch
that
was
one.
Definitely my favorite. There was a time in gym class where they were setting up the hurdles because of course the
God,
gym
yeah.
teachers change everything. I was so good at the hurdles that they're like, "Hey, do you want to join the track team?" And I
Dang.
was like, "No, because that means I have to run." But I was really good at hurdles. And fun fact, my grandfather almost went to the Olympics, like
Oh.
Olympic tryouts for hurdles.
Damn.
So I could have been an Olympic hurdler if I wasn't such a lazy fucker that didn't want to run.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I remember gym. It was great. My favorite thing was archery though. When they would teach us archery. Oh my god. Oh, I was
Never got that. That's
You never
stupid.
got that?
No.
Damn. Yeah, no, they taught us that and I was like, "Can I like
Dumb.
take this again?" Like I want to keep doing archery. I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to run. I know you
could have
guys
done
want me to run, but
archery in like 4-H or something like that.
yeah, I could
They
have.
had archery.
Yeah.
You should have.
I could have, but
Coulda,
Life.
shoulda, woulda.
Life. life happened. I was blinded. That's for damn
Yeah,
sure.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I think gym
That's fair.
and the
That's
gym
fair.
teachers loved me because I was actually running. That's where I took out all my anger.
The gym teachers hated me because I wouldn't run.
Dude, I kid you not. I'd go to school. I'd have my pants underneath my sweats. Like, because I didn't want to change. I was that fucking lazy.
Oh yeah.
So I would go the whole day with sweats
Do you
over my
remember
jeans.
Do you remember the pacer tests?
Yes.
See, it sucks because I hate running, but I'm also very competitive.
Yeah. Right?
So I would go as far as I possibly could, and then I'd die at the end.
Oh my god, those were the worst.
Or like the tests where they were like, okay, today we're gonna check how like flexible you are, like how far you can reach with the toe touch thing, and how long you can hang on the bar,
yeah.
and push-ups and sit-ups. Oh my god, why do they test us so much in fucking
It
gym
really
class?
did, yeah.
I was great at sit-ups.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The fucking worst at push-ups.
Push-ups,
I
yep.
cannot push myself up to save my life.
I can push
if
myself out of bed and
something-
that's it.
I can barely do that. If something ever happened where I was going to die, if I didn't push myself out of the way, I just die. Like it's not gonna fucking happen.
Oh my god.
But I was phenomenal at the bar hang.
Ooh.
I could hang there forever. I was so good at it that the other students would get mad because they're like, will you fucking just hurry up? We get it. You're fucking good. Like, let's go. And I'm like, they want to see how long I can go for, so I'm just gonna fucking do it. Oh, long fucking time. Amazing. If I don't have to move, these arms ain't they ain't going anywhere.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Don't ask me to do a pull-up though, because
No.
that's not happening.
Absolutely
no.
not.
Lock me in this position and never speak to me. I'll be there forever.
Oh my gosh. You're breaking up a little bit, but I'm just gonna wait for a second. You good? You Gucci? I hope so.
You haven't broken up for me at all.
Okay. Yeah, you were breaking up a little bit on my side, so
Oh,
sure it's my fault. Some way, somehow.
get your shit together.
God dang it, man. Yeah, no. I remember the one thing I was really good at, my teacher was fucking proud of me for it. Yoga.
Oh, stream died for a second. Was it my stream or her stream?
Oh.
My stream?
Oh.
It froze. But it's good now, apparently.
I'm sure. I hope so. I'm seeing just
My
fine.
PC doesn't feel like hot. Not like it used to, so I don't know. Weird. Okay. Let me know if it happens again, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Fucking yoga. I was a beast at yoga.
Dude, I want to do yoga. I want to do like hot yoga, but that shit's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Mama needs to lose weight.
You know what we should do together? I think it would be a fun experience because, why not? Obviously, we'd be fully clothed, not like, the normal
Would
shit.
we though?
I mean, not on stream.
Oh, okay. This is a stream thing, not a, okay.
I mean,
got
we can do it on our own time. Pole dancing. I fucking want to learn so bad, and it's
that
so
would be-
good for you. Like,
It is an incredible workout.
yeah,
I wouldn't be able to hold myself on the goddamn pole.
Hey,
They'd be like, okay, like just lift yourself, and I'd be like, ooh.
dude, it's been so long since like I've done any exercise except for walking and running.
Dude, no
Oh my
kidding.
god. How are
I
you, beast
no,
at yoga?
I have heard people like doing pole dancing,
Mm-hmm.
like workout sessions that have lost so much weight and they're so strong
Oh
now.
yeah,
And I'm like, fuck, dude, maybe I should do that.
right? We should take a couple classes. You know.
Fact that I just thought of out of the blue, I used to do belly dancing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to be able to actually move my hips. Now they don't know what they're doing. Teddy says I did pole dancing. I don't know if I believe you.
I just got asked, how are you, beast at yoga? So, if you guys don't know, there's this
Because
pose.
yoga's fucking hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I was flexible. Dude. I used to be, oh, fuck, what is
Okay.
it called?
Okay.
B, you're gonna have to help me on this word.
Oh no.
Gymnast. It was a gymnast, but not a cheerleader. It was, oh, gymnastics. It was just gymnastics. I would do gymnastics as a kid.
That's a gymnast, you ditz.
But it was gymnastics is what I was trying to look for, was the word.
You got to gymnast, but not gymnastics?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I was trying to think of every word but gymnastics, because I'm like, it's obviously not that one.
My bad. But yeah, no, I used to do gymnastics as a kid, and then I got pulled out because one of the teachers pulled out a pocket knife on my sister. So, fun fact, I was a beast at stretch. Like I was great,
The
flexible.
most flexible thing.
Yeah,
I've never been flexible in my entire life. According to my mother, I wasn't even a flexible baby, which
Dang.
is impressive
That is
because
impressive.
every baby is a fucking like noodle
Yeah.
that you can just morph into whatever you want it to
Yeah.
look like.
Yeah, no. So there was this one pose in yoga, and now I was so good at it. I was so good at it. It's called the dead man's pose. You just lay on the ground.
Say like I'm really good at the fetal pose.
Oh yeah, that one's fun too.
You
That one was
just
fun.
curl up in a ball and fucking lay face down.
Well, fun fact, that's actually how I used to sleep for the longest time. Like even like when I was in middle school, I'd just sit there like on my knees and I'd just lay down.
You're a fucking weirdo.
I know. I mean, you see how I sleep now. I don't sleep vertical no more. I sleep horizontal.
I sleep curled up on my side. Like a little baby.
Upward dog though.
And then nobody can touch me because I can't deal with body heat. I can't deal with heat in general. I'm dying right now. It is so fucking hot in this room. So like when I sleep, nobody's allowed to touch me. It's quite wonderful.
Oh
Being
man.
married and not being able to be anywhere near me when I sleep.
Oh man. Anyway, on to the teachers. Who was your favorite teacher without naming names? The subject. Like what the teacher did.
I really loved my choir teacher. She was amazing. But I had a math teacher in middle school. I think it was middle school. And he's actually how I started learning that I was good at math, because all my life, like up until middle school, I hated math. It gave me anxiety. Like when we would do the timed tests in grade school, I would cry. I would literally get done with it and I'd have so much anxiety and feel like I didn't get very far, and I would just bawl during like recess. Like just hated math.
Mm-hmm.
So during that class, he was able to teach in a way that made me understand how it actually works and how to do math.
Right.
And I ended up realizing that I was really good at it. And I really liked him. He was really funny. He was really nice. And he helped guide me into like the rest of my school years where I was like fucking dope at math.
Yeah.
I had a science teacher in high school who was really stinking funny. He's like freaking 6'7". He's the tallest man in the fucking world. But he was so funny. I had a Spanish teacher who was she's a character. I really liked her. But I think though, if I had to say like a full favorite teacher, it would probably be my 5th grade teacher. I think she's finally retired, but she was my 5th grade teacher, my brother's 5th grade teacher, and my sister's 5th grade teacher.
Dang.
And so I got to see her a lot. Because obviously I saw her when I was there, and then I saw her again when my brother was going to that school, and then I saw her again when my sister went all the way through from kindergarten to 5th, because I'd go and visit my sister and then just go and, check out my 5th grade teacher, and she was just the nicest human being on the planet. I fucking love her.
Yeah.
Hope she's doing well. My 5th grade teacher was such a bitch. Dude, my 3rd grade teacher was a bitch. Was it 3rd or was it 4th? I can't even remember.
My 3rd grade was a
one
bitch
of them
too.
was terrible.
Yeah, I think it's just the 3rd grade. My 3rd grade teacher was a bitch. I ended up biting her. Let's not ask how we got there. But it happened.
Ooh.
But all my teachers were assholes. I think my favorite teacher was when I was in sophomore year, my health teacher. Even though he had the weirdest fucking job of like teaching you like sex and whatnot, and he would go all into it. Like he would play songs and he'd be dancing in the back, and like I have videos. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, like he was so funny. Like he would go in, embarrass the fuck out of the kids. Like I was all for it. I even sat in some of his classes when I was out of school, just because it was so fun.
Yeah.
And he would just sit there like, so this is how babies are made. So if you see the person next to you and like you're like, oh hey, you're really cute, and I just want to do some nasty things. Yeah, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna have one of those. So make sure you wear protection. Here's a banana. Practice.
Oh my god.
Dude, he
so
is the
you just
best.
You just unlocked a memory too now. Where like now I remember my middle school music teacher, my middle school choir teacher.
Oh my god.
He was phenomenal. I loved that man. I think he was still there when my sister went to that school too, but I think he retired when she was still. Oh yeah, I think she only had him for 1 year and then he retired and she had a whole different teacher, but he was one of my favorite human beings on the planet.
Oh my gosh.
But funny thing, my gym teacher from grade school. So you know how like in grade school you have one teacher.
Yeah. Dude,
but
grade
when
school,
you go
fucking PE is the best.
But then you go to PE and there is the gym teacher that kind of just takes the class for the day, right?
Oh yeah.
He ended up actually being my driving instructor when I was in high school.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, so I like walked, I was like, wait a minute. I knew I recognized the name. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Do you happen to recognize me? Like, do you know who I am? He's like, heck yes, I do. Because I loved him in grade school. So like he and I were buds. He was a grumpy man in grade school.
Damn.
He did not seem to enjoy his job. But I adored him, and he apparently adored me. And so when he taught me how to drive, it was just so funny because like there were times where he was like, what? Like, what was it? It's like, I learned how to drive in the snow.
Yeah.
And there was a time where he's like, okay, like, congratulations, we made it to this parking lot, this big, giant, empty parking lot because it's nighttime, it's whatever, everyone's closed.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pull into a spot. And so I was like, we're in an empty parking lot. There's no cars around here. I'm gonna do a big old freaking like whoosh into the spot. It was perfectly lined up, but of course we get out and he walks behind the car and he goes, kind of, those trucks are going into the other parking spots quite a bit, aren't they? And I look at him like, well, yeah, there's nobody parked there. And he just like laughed and gave me a hug. He thought it was the funniest thing in the world. He didn't like all the other students the same way he liked me. He and I were buds. But yeah,
Oh
God.
my gosh.
I had some really good teachers. I had some shitty teachers too,
Mm.
just like everybody, but
Oh
like
yeah.
I had a lot of really good teachers.
I had some bad ones. I think yeah, my health teacher's sophomore year was the best. The best I've had.
That's hilarious. I love that for you, actually.
Yeah. It was so I got to show you the videos that I have. I still have them.
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Moving on. What is the funniest thing that has happened to you?
Oh, that's like a what kind
It's a
of
broad
is
question. I
that,
know.
Shorty? Oh my God.
I'm just trying to get to
Don't
know you.
know.
Everybody's trying to get to know you.
I don't know what the funniest thing to happen to me is.
I'll tell you one of the funniest things for
Um,
me.
what?
It's not even my story, but it's funny still.
Oh no.
My sister used to coach a soccer team.
Stalker.
Yeah. She used to coach a soccer team with my brother. And my sister was meeting them there and my mom and her were walking in and this dumb bitch fucking lifts her leg and everything and farts while they're walking in. And there's this old man right behind her. Dude, it was the best story of my fucking life.
God. I'd say
Oh my God.
one of the funniest thing that I've done that has happened, not necessarily happened to me, but that I have done personally, is during my first date with my husband, we went to Chili's.
Mm,
Now, I used to work at Chili's. It was actually one of my very first jobs. I was a hostess.
there you go.
So I loved Chili's. I knew their menu. I just, yeah, loved Chili's. But I was also from a small town and we only had like 5 restaurants. So, like, yeah, I'm going to go to Chili's a lot. So we went on our first date. And so we went to dinner. We were going to go to dinner and a movie. And I go to order. And I'm like, oh, I want this. And can I get a side of cinnamon apples? Because in case you're too young to know, they used to have cinnamon apples. And she goes, I'm so sorry. They've discontinued those.
Oh.
And my brain, being my brain and not really knowing how to brain, I don't know what I was trying to say. I must have been trying to say like, are you pooping kidding me? Because at the time I was saying poop a lot. Like that was my curse word, was poop. But I said a lot. I think I was trying to say like, are you pooping kidding me? And like I'm just gonna I'm gonna wreck myself or something. Like I don't know what I was trying to say.
Oh my gosh.
But I go, I'm gonna poop myself.
Oh my God.
And the server goes, please don't.
Oh my God.
I was like,
That's not what I meant to say. I'm so sorry.
like I just fuck. Just give me this other side and get out of here. Like I don't know what to say now. But I looked at my at the time new date. Weren't even boyfriend girlfriend. We're just there, and I'm like, I'm so sorry for this.
And that's when
And then we married.
bro fell for her then.
Real fail.
Yeah, bro fell for her
Oh,
then.
Bro fell for probably. He was probably like, "This is a fucking psycho. I love her."
Oh my
You don't know
gosh.
how bad I'm cringing right now, dude. I lived it. I lived the cringe. Then they bring
Oh
them
my gosh.
anyways. No, they were out of cinnamon apples. I was very upset. Fucking Chili's keeps changing their menu. They don't have
They do.
anything I used to eat anymore. Fuck Chili's. Boycott them.
Jesus.
Cancel
Oh
them.
man. All right, who is your celebrity crush?
Ooh. Corbin Blue.
Oh God, I haven't heard about him in a long time.
Right? Ooh,
Oh my
ooh.
God.
Baby. Yeah, he was my celebrity crush growing up.
God
Oh,
dang.
Dylan and Cole Sprouse too, though.
Oh my
I
god.
have a boner for Dylan and Cole Sprouse. I still have a boner. Dylan and Cole Sprouse, if you happen to be watching this, I will make myself available.
Oh
Jenna
my gosh.
Ortega, Selena Gomez, they are very pretty too.
Selena Gomez
those
for
are,
sure.
yeah.
Oh my god. I
Yeah,
wouldn't even know.
Dylan and Cole Sprouse were my like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody was the one show I watched religiously
Mhm.
because I had such a big crush on Dylan and Cole Sprouse. I
yeah.
think I had posters of them. That's embarrassing.
How is that embarrassing? My sister had
Really,
Justin Bieber.
I want you
One
to think
Direction.
about how as children, as you know, children and teenagers, how cringy it is that we get celebrity crushes and then have walls filled of posters and magazine cutouts and oh god, you're right, Shorty, you're looking around. Oh my god, it is cringy. No, but do you remember how many posters and crap we had all over our rooms of just hot guys? Yeah, you never grew out of that, and that's fine. It happens. No, she is a little cringe, but she knows I sleep in her room. I sleep underneath all of these attractive men. I'm allowed to have opinions.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I mean, ATs and Stray Kids are doing just fine. You know what? I just cleaned I cleaned out my closet and I found a big ass poster, so I'm about to put that up.
In your defense, though, you are also not married. I don't know what my walls would look like if I was a single woman. There is a chance. There is a chance that I would be the cringy anime, posters person. Who knows? Who knows?
Like I was over here, I'm like,
You're looking around, I'm like, oh fuck, she has that.
They're not exactly posters, but they're postcards.
They're postcards. It's a little bit different. They're smaller. They're not.
Oh my god.
I'm genuinely talking about having the like 50 posters on every single surface of your fucking wall.
True.
Where you can't even see your wall. It's just a bunch of like boy band like blonde hair like in sync and fucking
Oh my god.
Hey, well now you're calling me out. Anime posters aren't be nice. I just said that I would be the one having them if I wasn't married and could have whatever the heck I want on my wall.
Hey,
I mean,
you
I
can
probably
have whatever the
could
heck you want.
anyway. I'm a minimalist at heart. Like, I don't want all that stuff on my wall. I want family photos.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in a different era of my life now. But
is it the villain?
The villain era? Not quite. We haven't reached that point just yet.
I have not left
soon,
that
though.
one.
We'll see.
69k channel points. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is gonna be out of the subject of here, but where would you like to visit? Like anywhere in the world. Where is the one place you really want to go?
I really want to go to Japan, and I want to go to Italy.
Ooh.
Those are like the two like big places that I desperately want to go to.
Right. Oh, Japan. Can you
outside,
imagine?
Oh, we watch videos all the time. I'm like, I want to go there. Yeah, I think those are like the two main places. Like, I would love to just backpack through Europe. I'd love to see Europe. Sweden would be phenomenal. My problem is that if I were to go to Europe, I might try to find an excuse to stay. So I want to go to Canada. I've never been outside the country, but my husband has.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, he's been to Canada a few times, and there's a few places that he talks about all the time that I'm like, I want to check that place out.
I haven't even been out of the States. Haven't gone to Canada, haven't gone nowhere. I need to go.
Bet, Jeeves. Bet.
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 Oh my gosh. Okay. With that being said, you would have to learn some languages to go visit some of these places. So, what languages would you prefer to learn? Like,
I want to learn Spanish. I started for a while. Like
we
I said, I
started
have
together.
that. We did. I have that obsessive ADHD personality. So I was like, oh, yeah, I got the streak going on Duolingo. I'm doing great. I'm doing so well here. And then I got into a car wreck and I broke my streak because I chose not to try and learn Spanish on the same night as my car wreck. And I never went back. I was like, my streak's broken. I'm never doing this again. So that's a very unfortunate. So eventually I'll start it up again and get that a streak going, and then I'll feel obligated to do it every day.
It's
But I
always
really
those
want to.
streaks. Oh my
No,
god. You just don't want
I
to break
want to
them.
learn. I know. I want to learn Spanish and I want to learn sign language. Those are like the two big ones that I really want to learn.
Yeah, I love sign language. Loved it. I had to learn it though because of fucking I had to do it with the babies and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I
yeah, when
lost
you're
it.
like working with little kids, you learn like the little tiny pieces of sign language, but there's so much more. Like I know
way
random
more.
words, but I couldn't have a conversation with somebody. And like I always forget all of the letters of the alphabet. So yeah, but those are the two that I really want to learn.
Yeah. Those would be very fun to learn though. And then you have to go into like all the sign language, like the different world sign languages, because Korea's is a different type of sign language. America has a different type of sign language.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
obviously I'd be focused on the American Sign Language because like I'm not gonna use the other ones anytime soon.
Right.
But yeah, I think sign language is one of those where it's so important that people really should learn it. Like it should be taught in schools. It really should be like a more universal knowledge. And
It really needs to
especially
be.
like, but yeah, because there are people born who can't hear. You know, it's not like, and I'm not saying that you should have to learn English and you should have to learn Spanish because, oh well, we speak that in this country, so figure it out.
Right.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that like you can learn other languages when you hear, like when you speak. Like if you're Spanish wanting to learn English, you can. If you're English wanting to learn Spanish, you can. You can learn all these different languages. If you're deaf, you know one language. Like unless you go and get, you know, the implants and stuff that allow you to hear so that you can start speaking a little bit and whatnot. But like, why is it that more people don't know sign language? Like
Right.
it sucks when like I come across somebody who is deaf and we have to communicate via, you know, a phone notepad kind of thing because we can't talk. So yeah, I really want sign language.
Right. Yeah. No, that's a very, very good one. Sign language is fun. And I think it should be taught in schools. That's just my
Yeah.
opinion. But I think it should be taught in schools only because, like you said, there's so many people out there
Yeah.
that can't hear. Like
Mhm.
they don't know what the hell we're saying, but no, that's a lie. We don't know what they're saying,
Yeah.
but they know what we're saying because they can read lips.
Yeah. Sometimes they can read lips, or you know, you have to write out and whatnot. But I mean, it's not their fault that they can't
Exactly.
speak to us the same way that we speak to everyone
yeah,
else.
exactly. I think
Learn
it should
some
be.
fucking sign language.
I think it should be a part of school. I think so.
Absolutely.
What would be a good theme song for your life?
Oh fuck. Come on. I don't know.
There's so many songs out there. It's hard to tell,
Exactly.
honestly.
Like, how do I choose one song? The Uneasy Hearts Weigh the Most. by Dance Gavin Dance. I don't know that I know that song. I'd have to check it.
I know, I would too.
The first song that came to mind is Happy by Pharrell Williams.
Happy by Pharrell. Hey, I mean, that does go with it. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good one for you, I think.
I think it'd be a pretty good one. It was the first one that came to my mind, so I guess that works.
Yeah, I think mine is Insomnia by Stray Kids, to be honest, because
A K-pop song would be your theme?
Oh my, no, what the hell?
Nobody ever saw that coming.
Or Take My Hand by 5 Seconds of Summer.
That's shocking, but
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
Yeah, probably those two. Or Grow Up. I mean,
Or Grow Up.
people tell me to fucking grow up all the time. I'm like, I already fucking grew up a long time ago.
Shorty, I'm gonna tell you, as your mother, don't grow up.
Dude, I grew up way too long ago.
It's overrated.
I'm literally acting as a child all the fucking time. I don't even care anymore. I don't want to be an adult
as much as I can.
Yeah, I don't want to be an adult.
Boring being a grown up.
It really is. It's so bad. I hate it. Oh. Anyway, this one's gonna be a little bit harder.
Okay.
I struggle with that too. Describe yourself in 5 words.
like a 5-word sentence, or like 5 different
5 different
describers.
Words.
Okay,
5 different
got it.
Words.
She built like a child anyway.
What?
Is that a short joke?
It's a short joke if it's P.I.
It is.
I figured.
I love that. I love that you knew who it was without me saying.
Yeah, it's either Teddy or P.I. always.
Describe myself in 5 words. Okay, sunny. Sunny or bright. I'm not gonna do 2 separate because they're kind of the same. So
Fair.
like, yeah. So sunny or bright. Caring. Artistic. Ooh, I don't know. Would you put like motherly under caring?
I'd say motherly is under caring.
Okay. So I definitely like I've always been the mom of the group, just like with my friends and stuff. I'm a very like I'm a mom.
Yeah.
I'm a mom. Outgoing. Excitable.
All right. Not bad.
That was hard. That was a hard one.
Yeah, no, I struggle with it too. I'm like, dude, I don't fucking know. I'm a goofball. That's what I know.
That's a good one. Goofball is a good one.
I'm a donut.
You are a donut.
All right.
My favorite curse word is calling people a donut.
I don't remember how that started. It was something that I said to some kid.
Was it
Val.
you?
It was in Val. Yeah, I remember that. You told me that you loved it, and I was like, I don't even remember what I said. I just didn't want to cuss at him.
Did you say it or did I? Because I remember I went through a moment where I was like, I don't want to curse on stream anymore, so I need to find a different outlet, and I want it to be food. I mean, I still could do that, and I hope one day I do, because it is funny calling people donuts and telling them like, I'm gonna kick your ice cream or something like that. Like
ice cream.
Yeah, like it's funny.
I don't know. The only thing I remember with that is we were in Valor and this guy was just going off on us. And I don't remember what I told him. I was like, stop being such a. I was gonna tell him that he was being a dick, but I don't remember what I said.
I remember that. Oh
I
no,
don't
that
know if
was
it was a
fucking
donut.
good. It was. It might have been. I feel like I brought donut in because I was like, again, I was trying to find a curse word.
Yeah.
That was food.
Yeah.
But I remember you said you called someone something
I don't remember
like
what
that,
it
and it
was.
was hilarious.
It was so funny.
Teddy says that you exert. He says Shorty just exerts kind energy and kindness, and I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. It's kind of a saying in my family. Oh god, now I'm forgetting it because I'm on the spot.
It's a saying in my family. I don't remember it, but it's there.
Dude, like as soon as I like started thinking about it, I was like, "Oh fuck, I forgot it." Oh, okay. Niceness is priceless. So the way that my family got that was my cousin was trying to start in high school. She was trying to start this whole thing, and it was like a campaign kind of thing, like niceness is priceless. And that's what it's still called today. But after starting it, she had gotten into a car accident and actually passed away. So that's kind of how it became the family motto, if you will.
Yeah.
But like obviously that side of the family's not very nice. So I kind of take it literally, and I'm just like, niceness is very priceless. Like you can go anywhere, but there are people that are not fucking kind at all. Like
Yeah.
it's
like,
it is what it is.
It doesn't take anything to be nice to somebody.
For real. And
like
it takes so much to be a dick or a donut.
Yeah. Like so kind of going back to the pet peeve thing, I guess. I am a firm believer of you treat people with respect.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I'm at a restaurant or fast food or anything like that, like I am the nicest, most kind, patient person that I can possibly force myself to be. Because the amount of people that you see like treating people like crap is ridiculous. It does not take anything to be nice to the people working to get your order or take care of you.
Yeah.
Like, so like it's very rare when it happens, but like if I ever go to like dinner or something with somebody and they start treating the server like crap, oh, I call people out like nobody's business. There is no reason for that. Don't be that person.
Yeah, and we've been in their situations too. Like I know that for a fact. Like I've been through waitressing, hosting. I was fucking at one point a busser, a host, a waitress, a cleaner, all at the same time. I used to take people like I was everywhere in that place.
Yeah.
I was doing everything, bussing, all of it. I was doing it. You saw me at the front, you saw me at the end, you saw me during the whole thing. Literally. Yeah. So, and there were people in there that were like constantly like, you're just a waitress. You don't even make that much and you're not even worth that much. And I'm like, dude, just be a fucking kind person.
It does not take anything.
Yeah, it really doesn't. I was 16. I was 16 when that was happening. And people were like, why are you so big? And I'm like, excuse me? They're like, you must eat out all the time. Like, I've had that many times.
Like why? Why are we doing this? Like,
yeah.
What made you think it's okay to ask that question?
Right?
What allowed you to look at a stranger and go, "Hey, you're fat." Like, what? I don't know you.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, why the fuck? And I'm over here, I'm like, dude, I'm like not even a portion of your age.
Like, what's a portion, by the way?
I'm not even a portion. I watched this movie recently. I watched this movie recently, and they were like fucking up the words because they didn't want it to be copywritten. I was like, oh my god. I don't know. They were like messing up words, and it was just, I was like, you mean this one? And they'd say it again the same way. I'm like, okay, this is what it's making me feel like. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm over here. I'm like, I'm not even half of your age. Like, you're gonna probably die tomorrow when you're saying that to me. Does that make sense? Like,
You're telling me you think I eat out a lot, but you're at a restaurant eating out?
Yeah.
Like what is happening here?
yeah, and then I'd watch for a little bit. I'd be sitting in my little corner. I'd watch, and then they'd like pull out like a diabetes pen, and I'm like, takes one to know one, eh? Yeah, I got a fat ass, but you do too, apparently.
People. I'm a people pleaser that hates people. Isn't
For
that just so
real.
wonderful?
God, it's the worst. Oh, okay, and then the last question that I have
Ooh.
is, what is a message you would like to tell your fans or your chat?
Oh man.
Just like going through like all the stuff that we've talked about. We've talked about a lot of shit.
We've talked about a lot. Dude, this is a 3.5 hour interview. This went well.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I mean, I already kind of said it earlier, but like if hold on, words, gotta figure out how to speak for a second. You guys are worth everything. You guys deserve everything. You guys are amazing, and we absolutely love you. Hi, Panda. No, it's all good. I'm glad you're here. Don't ever let somebody make you feel like you are not worth it. Don't ever let somebody make you feel that you are less than, because you are loved, you are important, and if you ever need Teddy, if you ever need somebody to remind you that someone cares, just come say hi in our stream, because we care about you guys. We absolutely
100%.
love you guys. And I am so grateful for this community and for all of you and for your support, especially when I know that I am not the most consistent streamer. I am not the streamer that really deserves the subs, because I'm not streaming as much as I should be to deserve being subbed to.
Right.
So the fact that you guys are doing that is just so phenomenal, and your support, and I cannot express my gratitude and how much I love you guys. I truly love being a part of this community and having every single one of you. So thank you all so very, very much.
Oh yeah, 100%. Thank you. Also, Teddy, thank you, and hi, Panda. How are you? Oh, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask now. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you for being the first.
Yeah, thanks for
interview.
asking me to be the first.
Dude, this was fun. I've enjoyed this.
This is actually fun. I wasn't sure how it was gonna go, because obviously it's number one, but like, this was fun.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is to try to keep it as normal as possible. I mean, we're not in an interview. We are talking to each other.
Yeah, we're just chit-chatting.
Yeah. And which we do constantly any fucking
we talk all the time anyway. The
Yeah.
only reason this was different is because I had to think about my answers.
Only because, like, I know I knew a lot of the things, but, like, obviously I want people to know who you are. Why I love you so fucking much. You guys. Duh. She's amazing. So, yeah, no,
Teddy, thank you so much. I love that you are a mod. I love that you and Piat have been so phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I could not do what I'm doing without
real.
you guys helping me.
Yes, big shout out to the mods. Big shout out. Speaking of which, let me. I believe I put it
You're
under
not a mod.
this.
Okay, Teddy, we'll fix that, because I totally thought that you were. So
He's my mod though.
apparently we didn't make him a mod in mine. I thought we did. Piat says, I'm so glad you're not a mod, Teddy.
No, he said you are.
Oh, that you are a mod. Okay. Imagine being a mod, Jesus. Couldn't be me.
Oh my gosh.
Rise wants me to ask you if you've seen top 10 Gooby Woobies.
Top 10 Gooby Woobies?
Yes.
No.
It's this like really weird but funny YouTube video. I'll show it to you later. So the answer is no, she has not seen
No.
it.
Oh, man. Yeah,
Oh,
if
geez.
anybody has any questions for B, now is the time. We're going to give a little bit of time for you guys to get some things, you know, situated. Sorry, my alarm went off.
Oh, is it? No,
It's 10:30. No, you're good.
it's not get the food put away.
No, that one's 9.
That's
so
one's
if you guys-
9.
if you
That's
guys-
why I looked at my clock. I was like, what time is it? Is that the food put away?
No, this one's just a different one. Because I have an alarm clock. If you guys don't know, every time at 9 o'clock, I have a alarm that goes off at 9, specifically for me to put away food if I've cooked. And it goes off every day.
Every day.
Fun fact.
Every day at 9 o'clock. I always know when it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's not 9 o'clock. It's 10:30 right now.
It's not 9 o'clock. Love you.
This one's just me taking care of myself. I promise you guys. I do take care of myself. Oh my gosh. Yes, but if you guys have any questions?
Daddy, yes. Pretty quiet in my chat. I don't see any questions in my chat.
It's pretty quiet in mine as well.
Well, it has been 3.5 hours. We could absolutely call it.
We can. Would you like to?
I mean, it's up to you. If nobody else has any questions, I think. Oh, Jeeves with the clutch.
Ooh.
He's like, hold on, don't leave. If you, oh, he's asking both of us.
Okay.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Oh shit.
That's a.
Flying. I want to fly so I can go anywhere I want without a passport.
If people could fly, they'd probably find a way to make sure you had a passport.
True. But yeah, I'd fly. Teleportation thing, just you'd have to think about where you want to go and specifically where you want to go.
Oh, that's true.
So I think flying.
I didn't even think about that. I was gonna say teleportation, but you're right. Like, you wouldn't be able to just do a broad like, oh, I want to go to Italy, because like,
you have to
who knows where you would freaking teleport into?
Yeah, specifically like where you want to go and whatnot, and you'd have to think of like exact place. So I think flying, because I'd want to see scenery. I'm in love with sceneries. Like, I love looking at like oceans on a hill, like being on top of a mountain, looking down. There's like fuck the fucking mist. Clouds. Yeah.
Tell me how you feel about mist.
Fucking hate mist. If you guys are wondering, I fucking hate it.
Fucking hate it.
Oh my god.
I would probably also say flying, but like it would have to be like fast flying, because like like I said, I was gonna say teleportation, because it would be nice to just instantly like show up or whatever, and not have to worry about travel time. But if I had to worry about travel time as I'm flying, then I wouldn't want that either. So like it would have to be like fast flying, so that I could get places really, really quickly. But to be able to fly and just like, that would be so cool.
Right.
I
just think it would be so cool. I mean, I'm scared of heights, but I'd be for it. I'm down for it. I love it.
Juice says he wants super speed so he can get work done super quick and zoom wherever and back. That would also be pretty dope, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of like convenient stuff that would make my life better.
Apparently, Shorty's gonna forget where she wants to go. That's why I can't do teleportation.
That is true. You know, that would be the problem with people with ADHD, is that we would go, okay, I have to focus on where I want to go. And as soon as we focus to say, like, okay, I want to go here, we'd get distracted and think of a different place and end up in that place.
Yep. We hate mist around here. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we do. Fuck it. Fucking hate it.
Fuck it. Fuck the mist. Could visit y'all after work and then come back to my own bed. That is true.
That's true.
That is true. That would be pretty dope. That would be pretty dope.
It would be. Anyway.
I'm trying to think, like, what else? What other kind of superpower would I want? I don't even know.
Invisibility,
Maybe, like,
so I can go stark naked everywhere.
That would be pretty cool. Let's be honest. I could say one of those like creative, like dumb answers where it's like the ability to fill anything.
What?
Because then I could just be like, I want to fill my gas tank and it'd be full.
Oh
I
my
want to
gosh.
fill my bank account and it would be full. I want to fill my stomach and I'd be full. Fill me up, Daddy. Jeez. Jeez.
Jesus. Oh my gosh.
Oh, so funny. Yeah, I don't know.
Any other questions? Anybody? Going once. Going twice. Sold to be.
I was gonna say sold to the lady in red.
No, get it? Solbee. Soul, take out the D. B.
I'm just
Soul
gonna
to be.
rage and stream. Just I shut down immediately.
Oh, do you want to raid the same person?
We certainly could.
Certainly can.
Who were
Alright.
you thinking?
Well, it looks like Eclipse is on. Hunk is on.
Who's Hunk?
You don't know who Hunk is?
I don't think I know who Hunk is.
Oh, snap.
Look at Eclipse playing Fortnite without me.
What
How rude.
a butt nugget.
What a butt nugget.
And I quote, Shorty. Okay. This is the name. This is Honk.
Oh, you're sending it to me?
Yeah, did.
Hold on. I'm coming. I'll be there a second.
No worries.
There we go. Okay, sure. Why not?
Why not?
Let's meet Hunk, shall we?
Don't forget your guys' raid message. Oh shit. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm
I
typing
don't
sideways.
know what I'm doing either.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
you guys. Thanks for hanging out. This was fun.
This was really fun.
This was really fun. I look forward to finally setting up a stream where it's me and my hubby talking about Dragon Ball and my dislike for it. So come back and harass me in chat because of it. I'm ready for it.
I totally shouted him out and not rated.
I love that. He knows
Oh
you're
my gosh.
coming now.
No, he'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It's fine.
Oh my gosh. Well, B, it's been so fun. Really, really appreciated that you, again, came on here and let me ask you a bunch of random questions without me telling you any of the questions.
Hey, we do what we have to.
We do what we have to. So, next time, let me know.
Aw, Teddy, thank you.
Hey.
I love-
So, next time, you guys, make sure you tell me who we want to interview next. Who are you wanting to see? Ah!
Let's go.
Who's the next victim?
Who's the next victim?
See, when you do the next one, I'm gonna try and have a list of my own questions to ask in chat for the Q&A.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep the party going.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I haven't said who it was. If we want it to be Heebie-Jeebie, that's totally fine. I'm down for it. We can go anybody. that we know. Obviously,
There's
I
so
can't.
many people I know that I'm like, I want you to do
Scalper?
this one and this one and this one.
Dude, I
and
have a
this
list.
one.
I have a list of people I wanna interview. Oh wait, bye guys. 5 seconds. Goodbye. I totally
She-
forgot that I was streaming.
she jumped us. So, well, you're still live on mine, by the way. So,
Oh, that's
I
so
guess
funny.
we're rating Hunk.
My bad.
She's a